to know it,
Because you're all about to die.
but you might need to know it one day. But it's just a little bit of something going on in that kind of that sort of thing. So yeah, you've got, and it's basically that black hole is gradually tearing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's gradually devouring the sun. That's the star that's in that system, and it's gradually pulling the plasma, the material, the hydrogen from that star and pulling it into the sort of black hole. So it's pretty sort of exciting kind of place if you don't mind looking into a black hole. Right, I'm going to take you to the sector map.
Quick ask, just because I'm still trying to familiarize with Traveller World and with the world we're in and the way you guys are exploring. Where is that in relation to where we are?
I'm going to show you now.
Whoa.
I'm going to take you to the sector map.
I love this. Every time I see the sector map, it takes me right back to when we started doing RPG night.
When we started,
This image at some point, I want sort of tattooed across my front, because every time I look at it, I go, like, there are so many names on there that just immediately bring back Nights of Adventure.
Yeah.
I know you sent me the web link for the Traveller map.
Yeah.
I have that on a tab that I never closed.
Me too.
I just go back to it and just have a look round.
Just have a look round, yeah. There you've got the system we're at, Noricum.
Yeah.
You've got Marduk, where we started our adventures 2 years ago.
Next door to Ogma with the fucking raiders.
Next door to Ogma with this post-apocalyptic cannibal raiders.
Bastards.
We've been to Torpol.
We have.
Which is the water world. I think you skirted past... No, you didn't go that way, did you? You went down to Drinax. There's Drinax.
We did.
You went to Kalkai Salute.
First time, when we went from Kalkai Salute up the top, didn't we come through Cordan and then Aranisir and Blue?
Yeah, you've been around that way, that sort of path, a couple of times now.
We have.
Up there.
I distinctly remember Fist. It was an experience.
Yeah, it's the system of Fist. There's Kalkai Salute, which is the water world where you guys, where your other guys, your pirates, saved the city, the underwater city.
The hideous octopus monsters.
And the hideous octopus monsters. You've got Hex, where your mate... What was his name now? I forgot his name.
So have I, but yeah, he was our sort of contact at
your original contact. Yeah, I'll have to look his name up. Anyway, he's there. You've got Fist, which is kind of like right on the border.
Yeah.
You've got Wilderman there, where you've got a space Hulk. You've got like a Hulk, which is remember that Hulk I mentioned, which is like a load of ships in the outer system all welded together. Into a kind of like just for outcasts and reprobates.
Have you guys been there? Have you been to that or not?
You've not been there. You've not been there yet.
We need to go there.
You need to go there, yeah.
There are so many places we need
so many places. You've got Cordan, which is there.
Sell the best pairs in the universe.
Best pairs in the universe, yeah. And that's where the pirates are kind of at the moment.
Yeah.
You've got You've also you've got Exi, which is the legend, which is where the legend of the cursed ship, the ghost ship.
Yes, the ghost ship.
Yeah, which is, I think, was it Exi where
Mickey did his nosedive, and I wondered before he could pull out if we were going to see the ghost ship.
Yeah, you did see something in the gas giant though, didn't you? Something massive underneath you as you were being
down there.
There was definitely something down there in Exi.
And that's 2 jumps away from the best place in the universe, which is Tech World.
Tech World.
Not trust the women in the bars.
You've got Tech World, where you've got some sexy traveler ladies, sexy ladies. Actually, she wasn't super sexy, but she was just kind of cool, wasn't she? She was kind of like, oh yeah, I never throw another shrimp on the Barbie girl.
There were 2. There was the lady that Dax bedded on Tech World, and then we were still on Tech World, weren't we, when Mickey got grabbed by San Simeon.
San Simeon, or maybe his clone.
Well, yes, but that was when we fell for the other. That was
when you fell for the honeypot trap. Yeah, on Tech World. There's also Hilfer.
Yep.
Actually, no, the honeypot trap was on Porn, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Was it? Yeah, it was at Pornhub. Yeah.
The honey pond trap was on
Sounds like
porn.
the kind of place that would catch out old Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Dax and Bill both fell foul of porn.
That was
again.
great. Yeah. She came up and jabbed you in the back, didn't she, with a stunner, and you woke up on that ship. Yeah. Tech World is where.
What a woman.
What a woman. Yeah. You'll meet. You know what? You might meet her again. It was Bill's unrequited love interest. We've got Tech World, which is where Bill bought Odin the Cyberdog.
Yep. And where Dax got his arm.
You all spent a shitload of cash.
We burned so much money on Tech World.
On kind of cybernetic upgrades and stuff like that. Hilfer is where the lab ship was.
Yeah.
Which, God, we're going back almost a couple of years now.
Just look on my I've changed my background, so I've got my Bill and the Cyberdog.
There's
Odin
Bill and
the Cyberdog.
Odin the Cyberdog, yeah.
I've got old school Dax up there.
Old school Dax, yeah. Porn is where you met Simeon San Simeon, and you also encountered that Aslan stealth ship, didn't you? Which was kind of doing reconnaissance, if you remember. And they warned you that there was a wave coming. There was an invasion coming. Drinax is the court of King Oleb, 14th or 16th, I can't remember. And he's the one who gave you the mission to be the Pirates of Drinax.
Yes.
And then that's the kind of route that you've taken. But those aren't the players you're playing today. You are playing genetically engineered crack. What would be the word? Kind of like
it's
special ops.
Yeah,
crackheads. Yeah. You're playing genetically engineered special ops team at Noricum, which has got the little hex around it. Now, Noricum is the old name for Noricum is Old Sindal, and it was the capital of the Sindalian Empire going back about 2,000 years ago. Sindalian Empire reached high-level technology, but was pretty brutal, and it collapsed into civil war and internecine warfare. And the capital, Old Sindal, was just hit by chemical, nuclear, biological warfare. Like, there were absolutely no holds barred, and it was pretty much uninhabitable for a long time. I guess small clusters of people kind of survived on the outskirts. A couple of thousand years later, life finds a way. Life and civilization is gradually kind of clawed back, but something like 30% of the planet is still death worlds, where either nuclear fallout probably has fallen down to a kind of low level, but I guess there will still be nuclear rat zones. Chemical areas, like you get these chem clouds, probably those have mostly disappeared, but there are still biological threats, viruses, various sort of plagues. The planet should be a red zone, which means all travel restricted. It's actually an amber zone, but that's just more of a bureaucratic thing. It's just that no one has got round to signing the form. That is how unimportant how unimportant things are. We're right on the outer rim of the Imperium here. You guys are members of this recon team. You were sent by, if you remember, Captain. Do you remember Captain Husavik?
Oh yeah.
Handouts. She was the whale, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, she was an orca whale, right?
Yeah, she was the big orca whale.
She was the orca whale.
Uplifted orca.
She was the uplifted orca. I can't think where I've put my picture for that now. We've got the avatar of Captain Husavik. She was yes, and basically Captain Husavik or Vic to her to some of the crew. Well, actually, some of the crew just call her the big fat old lady. Not to her face. She walks around the deck through her avatar. She's cybernetically linked to this avatar, and she walks around the deck. But she actually prefers to meet people in her virtual reality ready room. And I guess you might be debriefed in that ready room at the end of the mission, should you survive. Noricum is our planet Noricum. Here.
That's right.
There's the well, feel free to turn the music down if it gets a bit loud, by the way, you know how to do it. It's on the little music tab on the top right there. There's the mission. Just there. And I've got your mission brief here. Mission brief. Okay. Ascertain the status of Alpha Team. So a team went in a few months ago, disappeared, no contact made. You guys have these biochips. You're basically, your rogue trooper. You're basically rogue trooper. You've got these biochips in the back of your skull that will record your experiences, and that way, if your bodies die, as long as the chip is recovered, you can be put, because you're clones, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your genetically engineered clones, blue skin, which is kind of like it's kind of augmented armor, and you've got these biochips. Alpha Team went in, and they disappeared. One of your mission parameters is to recover the survivors, or their biochips. The biochips are arguably more important than the survivors.
Yeah, because you can whack them in a new clone.
Because you can whack them in a new clone, yeah. The experiences cannot be lost. The facility you've gone to is an ancient, probably 2,000-year-old Sindalian facility. And I'm just going to remind you of some of the stuff that they got up to, the Sindalians.
I remember at least one of them, which I'm pretty sure relates directly to this facility, but we shall see.
You had BioWire. Not saying
right.
that you're going to encounter any of this. In fact,
No.
you're probably not. But you've got BioWire, which was like it's like a semi-sentient bioweapon that lies dormant and covers thousands of kilometers. You enter it, it's death. It's basically death. We have Felder Plague,
Yeah.
which was a charming bioweapon that was dropped in this kind of atrocity in a city, and it caused severe genetic abnormalities in the survivors and for generations after. Periodically, silly explorers and adventurers might land on Noricum to try and loot some ancient tech, but they have occasionally caught viruses. Those viruses have been spread across the Trojan Reach, and therefore now travel to the area is pretty much prohibited. We have oh, don't forget, you saw this. You saw this Phoenix emblem.
We did.
You remember you killed those. No, you didn't kill them, did you? You
No,
killed those 4 creatures,
We
the
killed
Yeti
the Yeti
creatures.
creatures.
Yeah, and you found some bodies.
Yeah.
You found some bodies that weren't the soldiers, that weren't on your side, basically. Yeah, there were these kind of like troopers, and they had this kind of stylized kind of phoenix emblem that you don't know what it is. You've not seen that before.
I've got here, we did take them.
You did take them, yeah.
We did.
Yeah. PRQ, Pax Rullin Quartermasters. That is a 7-year-old Imperial corporation. These are the guys that have made you. Think of them a little bit like Wayland Yutani.
Completely ethical and all above board.
Well, especially it's easier to be ethical when you're outside of Imperial jurisdiction, isn't it? They're looking out for your interests. Let's just say that.
I love PRQ.
PRQ, yeah.
PRQ.
There's the other company, isn't there? There's what was the other company called that you guys were working for in the main Pirates of Jonet's campaign? Jedico, General Development Corporation. They're like the good guys. They're more sort of the good guys. They sort of trying to develop the region to try and create a bit of a bulwark against Aslan expansion. Now I forgot to show you this one. And I was really upset when I realized I'd forgotten it.
Oh my God.
Not genetically, cybernetic, robotic, rat, horde plagues. These were a terror weapon, and they come in different forms. Sometimes they were all machine, sometimes they were kind of rats with a kind of cybernetic implant, basically dropped on mass populations. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. There was no limits to the as beautiful as the Sindalians could be in some of their architecture and some of their science, it was matched by their sort of savagery. There's no depth there's no limit to the depth that some of these people went to. The general consensus is that it's 2,000 years ago. There's absolutely no way any of these machines could still be intact and surviving on the planet today. But the technology might be knocking around. So you might want to just keep your wits about you. We've got a little thing on Sindalian heraldry. It's one of the emblems for Sindalian Empire. Oh yeah, there's the keep as well.
This is the keep is the one that worried me.
Yeah.
Because
they built these massive, gigantic cyborg war machines, and they just took the bodies and brains of soldiers and stuck them in, wired them up with absolutely no preparation. They obviously went completely crazy. The legend says that there's a prison where these cyborgs were imprisoned, called the Keep, and the remnants of them are still out there somewhere.
See, I like the legend of the prison because it's supposedly full of completely insane biomechanical giant 40k dreadnoughts that have gone on a rampage. And one of our primary mission objectives is determine the nature of the facility, and those two things make me very nervous.
Who knows what it is? No one knows. And then I think finally our final handout was the Road of Bones.
Oh, the Road of Bones, of course.
Which is when there was a million refugees were trying to get off planet in the days of the Civil War, and someone dropped this necrotizing viral bioweapon on them, and it just ate all their flesh while they were alive. Horrible. I forgot to put the X card on if I'm crossing any boundaries. Just get a piece of paper with an X on it and hold it up to the camera if this is getting a bit too vile.
No, I'm nearly fully erect. This is perfect.
There are those areas are that area is said to be abandoned but haunted by dust devil raiders who build macabre cairns with the sandstorm bleached skulls. Ugh. Terrifying. And I think that is the situation. So if we review your characters, we've got our NPC Bam Bam. He's your heavy weapons guy. Looks a bit like a zombie actually. Got a few scars on his face. He has, I'll just tell you what he has. He's got some breaching charges. He's got a disposable plasma launcher. It's a one-shot weapon. Some fragmentation grenades, some plastic explosives. He's got a heavy weapon like a static maul, which is like an energy mace. He also is carrying the nuke. So if this thing goes west, drop the nuke. Don't worry, you'll be backed up to your last save. He's got a number of augmentations, muscular bridging, which basically nanotech reinforcement of his muscle and tendon fibers. He's got the soldier's organ package, which allows him to breathe poison air, chemical air, extended endurance underwater. You've all got that soldier's endurance package. He's got subdermal armor. You've also got, each of you have got some. I thought about it later. I've given you each a basic med skill, and I think you've got some med packs as well.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and I've used some of the med packs to bump your because you all took some hits in that last little encounter. So I've bumped all your stats, your injuries back up to 0. These are like super high tech potions of healing. Let's not call them potions of healing. Let's call them nanotech healing. Hello, little girl. Hello.
You say hello?
We have.
Go to bed now. I'll just go mute a minute. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, mate. Got C42 Crackerjack. This is Mickey's character. Tech specialist, hacking specialist. She's got implants that allow her to interface directly with computer systems. She's also got that little drone. Yep. We're gonna call it the pup. Inspired by Prometheus.
Awesome.
She's a decent fighter, but it's not her special skill. She's more, and she hacked that droid as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like the gun droid thing that was on patrol, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then we used it to shoot a load of the guys.
That's it. That's the one. Love that
guy. There's the boy. Yeah. So he's got twin Gauss rifles in his arms, and he's got shoulder-mounted mini missile launcher. So yeah, she hacked him, and he just wasted. He just wasted some of the guys. It's big. It's a big machine, though. Pretty big. Okay, we've got character artwork.
Oh, is that my boy? That's my boy, that robot.
Yeah, it is.
That's your boy, yeah. Yeah. Can't remember what we called it now. It was something like Herbie or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got twin mounted mini missile launchers, really, and it's got these twin Gauss rifles in its kind of its arms. We've got Hawkeye there. Hawkeye is a specialist sniper.
Mm-hmm.
And you've all four of you have got, or all three of you rather, have got that Rexwell combat vac suit with integrated blade. And the blade basically shoots out your forearm, and it's got a little hook on it. So if you can sometimes you can stab someone, hook them, spin them round, throw them against the wall. And if you get a good enough attack roll, I'll let you do something funky with that in terms of spinning them into something else, spin them into a wall. And then finally, we have Wraith. Wraith is a stealth specialist.
Damn right.
Predator style. What would you call it? What would you call it?
Like a camouflage suit, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, Predator style camouflage armor. I don't think it says on the character sheet, but anyone trying to hit you with a ranged weapon, Rob, is -2 when it's on.
Okay. I've got that it's -4 to recon checks to see me if I'm stealthing, but I didn't know it was -2 to hit.
Yeah, because it's hard to hit a target you can't see very well.
Yeah.
Unless maybe they had infrared vision or ultraviolet vision.
Yeah.
Something like that. So a droid probably wouldn't have that thing. I'm going to take you through just a quick recap of the mission so far. There was the drop zone. Yeah, you'll have loads of windows now. Hang on.
Forgotten about the snow effect. That's so cool.
There was Captain Husavik, by the way. Yeah, that was Captain Husavik. Yeah, there was your dropship, and you arrived in this Kelefera dropship, which is a 40-ton modular dropship, which has like a space where it lands on like a module, and the module is customizable. So yours has got like a medical bay in there, some cryo stasis kind of tubes and things like that for recovery of any survivors, if there are any. And you move from there quite quickly forward towards, and it was about 10, I think it was about 10-20 kilometers away from the target. And here we have Nu-Sagmatha.
Oh, that's right, and the cable cars.
The cable cars, yeah. Yeah, these were the cable cars. You were moving towards them, but I think I've missed the scene, but you met those Yeti type things, didn't you?
Yeah.
If you remember those Yetis, let's have a look. View character artwork. There you go. There's the Yetis. You fought those 4 Yetis, and that's where you recovered that little kind of emblem thing.
Yeah, the Phoenix badge.
The Phoenix badge, yeah. This was the frozen valley where you sort of fought those things off. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. No, it's not. What's happened there? Anyway, that was where you fought those Yetis off, and you killed them all. Pretty. There was a bit touch and go at the beginning, but you managed to sort of take them out and without too much difficulty. We'll go back to the actual view of Nu-Sagmatha. This was where you got the cable car, and you went up to point B, and then up to the actual facility at point C. And you sent the pups up ahead, or the pup, the little Crackerjack's little kind of like drone, to see if there was any threats. And you didn't really see any until you came to the facility entrance.
That's the one.
Here we go. And there's your facility entrance. And you sort of like, you came in from this little area here.
I don't have the character on this map, it says.
Let's have a look. I guess if we change that there. What about now?
Yep, I
Can you see it now? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The dynamic lighting was switched on, so you don't need that now.
Right.
Yeah, there's your view of the facility, and you've got a couple of vehicles, haven't you, as well? There was
there were a couple in those sheds on the left because I stabbed somebody in one of them.
Yeah, there was
I monobladed somebody in there. There were a couple of like little ski sleds or something.
Yeah, where did I
like little
snow
yeah,
there was a sled. There we go. View character artwork.
That's right, rocket sleds.
Yeah, there were these kind of rocket sleds just on the left there. Those were like metal military style shuttered kind of things, which definitely don't look ancient. They look relatively new.
Perfect for escaping a facility in which one has just dropped a nuke by flying down the side of the mountain.
Perfect. Yeah. So there's that. Ships. There's that. And there was a number of guards there, wasn't there? There were 2 guards in that little tower there. Kind of there. And then there was a guy sort of back here, and there was the droid. You took the droid, you killed him, and then there was a guy in the top of the map. You used the pup to identify him.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy over with the sleds, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And you took some hits, but you emerged triumphant. And we're going to pick up the scenario as you are standing at the entrance to the facility. Now, I wonder why. Let's have a look, see if that's working. Right, that's better. Okay. So you're standing on the outside of this it's like an airlock door with a little keypad. What do you want to do?
Well, we've got dead guards, and Crackerjack can probably hack us in there as well if they've sealed it down. I suppose the question is whether Crackerjack can keep control of Herbie, because if she can, my plan would be we hack the door, Wraith will slip inside and try and sneak in camo suit and get a bit of a lie of the land, and then radio back to the guys sort of where the targets are, and we just send Herbie in and just start annihilating. What do we reckon?
Sounds good to me.
So let's do it.
So
Awesome.
Okay, so you want to try and hack that little entrance, that little keypad thing there, Mickey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
So electronics comms or
electronics comms, yeah, that'd be good. Or computers.
computers would be better.
Computers will be. I think computers would be better.
Nice.
Public role, normal, average role. Average?
No, you've got to hit a target of 10.
Difficult, huh? Ah.
Indeed. Military facility.
Oh. I think I failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, failed.
Yeah. So you're fanning around with it, and yeah, it's just can't open it. And that's the end of the scenario, chaps.
Yeah. Guys, sorry, I can't get us in. We're gonna have to
Call
go.
for evac.
Sorry.
Call for evac.
We're good. We'll take
Nuke it.
Can we get Herbie to just smash the door
Yeah,
in?
I was going to say.
Well, that's the next thing, isn't it? Try that.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
ignore the subtle approach. Let's just get Herbie to wail on it.
To kind of way on the door, yeah.
Hack into
Okay,
a robot.
so-
I can't open a door.
We might also
Yeah.
have keycards on some of the dead guys.
He could certainly use a shitload of ammo and blow that door off. Is that what you want him to do?
Does
No, I'm
he-
thinking more fists.
Does he interface with the door at all? Do you know what I mean? Like, can he talk to the system and just literally like wire into it to open?
No, not any better than
Yeah.
Mickey could do.
Just thinking
Not
because he
better
should
than
be here.
Crackerjack do.
We might know the code to open the door. That's right.
He's it's an AI, but he's not very bright. He's just
No, okay.
it's just a bit of an autonomous kind of killer robot. Just
Should I just have another go? I'll try again. I'll try harder this time.
should I give you another go?
Well, that's
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
James' question, because otherwise, ultimately, you will succeed.
yeah. Ultimately, you will succeed. I'm going to say you can't do it.
That's standard D&D rules.
I'm stumped. I'm stumped,
Standard-
guys.
Yeah, standard D&D rules is you can't reattempt a check until something changes that would give you more of a bonus on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you just keep trying, don't you, until you
Yeah.
succeed. Where you basically can't do it. It's a bit
So
beyond you.
That's
So
fine.
we either blow a load of Herbie's ammo, which is fine because he was a freebie, really. He was some excellent hacking, but he was a freebie.
Wait a
Or
minute.
we can get up to...
Bam's got plastique
Oh, yeah, shape charges.
and breaching charges.
Yeah, it has.
So we could breach it, or we could search some of these corpses and see what we can find. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah, so you
probably
mean- so
worth
Yeah.
searching a couple of corpses anyway, just because we want to see if these have got the same emblem as the guys we found at the bottom of the mountain, because we need to determine the nature of the facility. So perhaps we get Bam Bam to place the breaching charges anyway, because the other thing is if someone opens that door to come find out what's going on outside, he can trigger them. But while he's doing that, Wraith's plan is to sort of stealth back to the guy she killed over here, and see if she can't find any identifying stuff on his body, maybe a key card.
Okay. So, what did you want? So just review again. You're going to look for a key card or something. It's a code number, so there doesn't. It's like a code number rather than a sort of key pass.
Yeah. Well, I want to search the guys anyway and see if they've got like the Phoenix emblem on them, or if this is a different crew altogether.
They do have the Phoenix emblem. Each of them has a
Okay.
little gold kind of medallion.
Right,
Not gold, little brass kind of medallion.
We could take one of those each and just stick them on the front of our. Although actually that makes my camo a bit useless. There's an invisible thing with one of our Phoenix badges. Okay, so it's a code, unless someone's got it like scratched in their arm because they couldn't remember it, or they've written it on their hand in pen. We're probably a bit stuffed. So it may be breaching charge time. Another question, that's obviously the main big point of entry. There were guys up here who were shooting at us out of these towers. Could we get in up there as well? Or are they just like independent guard posts that aren't connected to the main building? I don't suppose we know yet.
Yeah, do you want to have a look around?
Yeah, I'm going to scout this one over here. I'll activate the stealth suit and sort of sneak up to it in case they got any cameras.
Yeah.
But just see if there's any doors inside those towers to get in as well.
No doors.
Okay.
There's like it's a fairly sparse facility. There's a bank of computers. Oh, I better let me just take this off there. One moment. There's a bank of computers. There's like a satellite uplink, and there's been some data transmitted from there. Well, it looks like it'd be the kind of place you could send data from. And there's just some basic kind of like it's fairly basic kind of stuff.
I'm going to just radio down to Crackerjack and just say, I've got a comms facility up here. Looks like they may have been sending some messages. We might get an idea if you can decrypt them as to what they're up to in this facility before we go blundering in.
Is time of the essence on this one, on actually getting into the facility, or is it more about is it worth us kind of like you say looking at the comms, because Crackerjack's totally up for coming and hacking into some comms.
I suspect at this point we've given away the element of surprise a little bit by murdering a load of dudes outside. But one of our objectives was to determine the nature of the facility, so this might just help us out.
Good shout.
And maybe give us a heads up before we go in. You know, if it's a facility of murderous death robots, you know, doesn't make much difference to whether we open the door or not, but it might make a difference as to how loud.
Do we run the risk of more people coming there the longer we take?
That is true.
Like, we have just had a big gunfight here.
The other option is we station Herbie under the bridge back where he was, just pointing at the door, ready to just unleash if that main door opens.
I think there's a fair point that if we can determine what this place is by looking at the comms traffic, that seems like a really good idea. With my kind of out of character gamer hat on, I'm sure Mike won't make it that easy. It just doesn't feel like we'll get away with that as being the win con here. My kind of gut feel is we kind of have to go in there at some point.
Oh, we're definitely gonna have to go in, because even if we find out what the facility is, that's only 1 out of 5 of the objectives. We've not found Alpha Team yet.
Yeah.
We need those bio
survivors, ascertain nature. Yeah, good point. Neutralize any threats. So yeah, we're gonna have to go. I'm up for it if you want to. We'll go. Maybe even we can, like say, we can get into the facility from that direction rather than coming in through the front door. Maybe not such a bad idea.
While you're heading up there, Wraith is just going to take point on this corner, covering the main door, and just with her combat rifle.
What about if I then set up here for anything coming up where we've come from?
Good idea.
Just to sweep around this way.
Yeah, because we know that the cable car is still in operation.
Yeah. So things could come.
Do you guys have tokens on the board?
There are no tokens on the board there,
Oh, okay.
but I could put them on if you want, but you don't really
I
need
just
them for
wondered
this.
whether people were seeing things I wasn't. That's all.
Yeah.
I just wondered if they were seeing stuff that I'm not
I
seeing.
seem to have a token on the board. Hawkeye's on there.
Is it?
Yeah, Hawkeye's on there.
Where's Hawkeye?
Down the
There's a
bottom.
guy at the
Right,
bottom.
I'm right down the bottom.
Oh yeah, so he is. I missed that.
Okay, sorry, I interrupted.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gone
there you
now.
Dan, you were saying about going over here somewhere or something.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm like on the where the green, like here, the green, that gives me a view back down sort of where we came from and the cable car route. Then if we've got someone else slightly in that position overlooking the door, leave the robot down there as well.
Yeah. So yeah, if Herbie's sort of here covering the door,
Yeah.
I'll cover the door from here while Crackerjack goes in the main building and has a quick look at comms.
And then what's our other guy called?
Bam Bam.
Bam Bam. What about, should he stay down Herbie's way?
Yeah, because he's got the heavier weapons and stuff. So if he stops down with Herbie, then
Yeah.
if the main door opens, they can sort of hold him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, so
We could almost have Bam Bam like on top of this bridge, couldn't we?
Bam Bam also has the breaching charges, though. Don't we need him for breaking into this place?
That's true. If we can't pull codes off the computer, which I'm pretty sure we won't be able to, then because that's a bit of a security breach in my opinion. But
did you want to make some electronic rolls, Crackerjack, to see what you can hack here?
Yeah, can do. I suppose it dictates what we do with the old Bam Bam there. So
yeah,
I'll see if I can break in again. So computers.
So you're going to make a electronics comms roll.
Oh, comms, okay. Because
you're hacking into comms.
Yeah.
I want you to roll higher than your target number is going to be 10, but if you get higher than that, you're going to get more juice.
Yeah, if you get a decent effect.
If you get a decent effect, we'll govern what you get.
Here we go. That ain't good.
It's not good. It's not good.
You know less than before you started.
Yeah, this is military. This is
just
heavily. You're gonna get a dog.
Into this one either, guys.
I'll get into that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they bring you? You're gonna get a dog whining now while he has his tea. So gets a bit excited when it's tea time. Yeah, you can't get into that one either. It's actually heavily encrypted. It's definitely military.
I mean, that tells us something about a facility, but I think Hawkeye was right. I think we get Herbie leveled and do the breaching charges.
Yeah.
I think what I'll do. How high is this wall sort of above this trench?
We're going to say that is above head height, so about 7 foot or something like that.
Okay, because what Wraith will do is take cover from the breaching charges, just sort of low down here-ish, and then once they've gone off, Wraith is going to slide over the wall and sneak in the camo suit, sort of while the place is in a bit of chaos, and see if I can just scope out the lie of the land before the guys follow me in.
Okay. Do you want Bam Bam to lay these breaching charges then?
I think so. I think we see if we can't blow the bloody doors off.
Yeah.
Blow the bloody doors off. Okay.
Bloody
All right. So he has a look at it. It's a pressure door. It looks like a new door actually. So he's like, this is a. Sorry, the dog might be kind of like. It looks like a new door that's been kind of fitted as a sort of similar to the you might see on the outside of a kind of a starship, I suppose, but maybe not quite. Woof 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 woof. Zen, shut up. It's yeah, maybe not as super heavy duty. So he's kind of looking at it, and he's like, it's going to take 2.
Okay, you're the expert, Bam Bam.
Okay. So he lays this. It's like a frame that you sort of glue. Stick. It's got like an adhesive. You sort of stick it on. He kind of sticks it on, And then he's like, okay, back up a little bit. It doesn't make a big blowout. It sort of blows in. And then there's like a pretty low, it's very sort of low, dull, heavy sort of noise. And then there's like basically a hole carved in the door, and he just pushes it, and this pressure door sort of falls in. And you're in.
Yes. Ah, the Sindalian base.
Okay. Who's going in first?
I'll go in first. I'll sneak in. I'm currently completely blind. I can see where my token is on the map. I can see the health bar on it, but I can't see anything else.
It's complete black.
What do I need to do then to allow that?
You might need to. We either need some kind of night vision on our tokens, or you need to do enable token vision or something on the scene itself.
Let's have a look. I've got restrict visibility because that allows you to use the fog of war, doesn't it? What about that darkness level?
It's not just because the game is paused, so we haven't technically moved on this map yet, is it? I mean,
That might
I don't think
also
it
help.
is, but
What about now?
Nothing coming up. I can't. I can move,
but I can't see. I'm
Yeah,
still on the black board.
I suspect it's because, and this was the issue I had with the last scene of our last D&D when when all Mickey could see was black, was I don't think our tokens have any kind of no, our tokens don't have any kind of night vision. Although we do. I've got a cybernetic eye with IR and UV. So what you can do is, if you go onto the tokens, you can add an amount of either a radius of dim or bright light under the light setting.
Yeah, has vision, tick.
Yeah.
Vision radius. What we'll put for that.
And then it's not under vision, it's under light, the next one over.
Okay, lights.
There's light radius, and that is basically the light emission from your token. So what you can do is sort of define how far you want us to be able to see. We still won't be able to see through walls or anything.
So say if I put 20 meters.
Yeah.
Let's see. So this is for Wraith. Can you see anything now?
Let me just refresh. And select my token. No. Still got control over the token, but can't see anything.
That's really annoying.
One other thing I did wrong last time. Let me have a quick look. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Token, light. Yeah. So I've got 20 meters of bright vision. I have vision. Got vision radius. Vision angle. You've updated the token.
I didn't change it last time though, did I? You know, because you could see stuff on
I think it's something on the scene.
Yeah, I was going to say it's on the scene rather than on the tokens.
So you.
Right. Okay. So there's the grid.
I can see doors. Maybe can I see doors?
Yeah, I could see one door.
What's
the scene brightness on the scene?
Yeah, it's either the ambient lighting on the scene. Now the darkness slider tends to affect the color of the map, but I think if you slide it all the way in one direction, that might be black. There's another option for.
I've just taken off unrestricted vision range. Allows tokens to see any area they have direct line of sight to observe. Otherwise, vision is limited to areas which are illuminated.
So if this isn't illuminated.
Yeah, this.
I wonder what that means. Vision limitation threshold. Automatically disabled unrestricted vision. Let's try that now.
Can you set the time of day or something? Isn't there something like that on the setting? Again, I'm so long since I've played around with this, but It's
Let me
like
just
on the actual scene itself.
There's a background sort of ambient lighting level, so that you could have a map in nighttime or daytime. I can't remember if you put the slide up all the way to the darkest. I don't remember whether I don't think it goes black. The reason I think it's probably not that is I have got vision. I've got vision of about 10 pixels on the left-hand side of the screen, which gives me slight vision of whoever's token is just above me. But I don't have vision of anything else. So I've got some tiny bit of vision on the map, but it's not consistent.
let me just take you to the Frozen Valley one and see if you can see on that.
That's a good idea. And then if we can, which we could last time, then double check the settings and make sure they're the same.
I can't. Well, I don't have a character on this.
So my token's on here. I can see perfectly the line of sight blocking is working. So whatever the settings are for this scene works with Wraith's token.
Yeah,
So whatever you just clicked then, Mike, whatever you just clicked then turned off the dynamic lighting and line of sight and opened up the whole map.
Yeah.
So if you do that, we'll be able to see the whole inside of the base. But whatever the settings were on, so now
That's right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right now. All I can see is based on where my character's standing.
Okay. That's pretty much the same.
Yeah.
I've got the 3 boxes ticked. Okay, let me just try this now. Let's go back to the Sindelian base. 1, 2, 3. The 3 are ticked. Let me just move you. Can you see anything?
Still can't see anything from there.
That's really annoying.
Mm.
Vision limitation threshold. What about now?
Let me have a quick refresh. No. How weird.
How weird.
I'll tell you what, I'll load up mine as well in the background so that
So you guys can move around, can't you? But you can't see anything.
I've got movement of my token, but it's not revealing any of the map.
See this lockable door.
I'm just loading into Orb of Demenkar so I can see what the menu is on a scene to remind myself if there was anything obvious I ended up ticking off.
Yeah. Darkness level, vision level, token vision. I wonder whether...
Yeah, so you need to tick token vision, tick fog exploration, and the tick needs to be on for unrestricted vision range.
Yeah.
I had the darkness level at about 0.2. I didn't mess with the vision limitation threshold. That was just at 0 with no tick.
No tick.
Oh yeah, if you've ticked that, it limits your vision to 0. So untick that. That is
try and refresh now.
Yeah, it should work now. Let me refresh. No. Oh man, just loaded into the final scene of last week's adventure.
That or it was literally just a corridor that we were going to walk through, and it was only going to be 5 minutes of the whole evening anyway.
Automatically disable the unrestricted vision. Right. So 2 things. One, if you untick the vision limitation threshold and then make sure you've saved changes, because otherwise it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Shall I just refresh my window then and see if it...
That might be all it is, you know.
Yeah, let me just refresh my window. Okay.
And then I'm going to refresh
and then you refresh yours.
No! Wraith is so good at stealth that nobody can see anything.
That's really annoying. Let me just have a look there. It's all set pretty much the same
Yeah.
as. Let's just have a look what that setting is there.
What's your
Opacity.
darkness level at?
So that's your on your basics, or is that on?
Mind you, the darkness level, even when you set it to 1, you can still see the map. It's just very dark. That's under lighting settings for the scene. And I normally have it about 0.1 or something like that. Doesn't make a big difference.
Got it on 0, but it's the same on that other frozen
Yeah,
valley scene.
yeah, 0 should be fine. That's maximum illumination.
Have we got walls on this or something?
Yeah.
Are we outside of a wall?
Well, Wraith is now inside of a wall.
Yeah.
Just taking her down.
The only other thing I would recommend is if you go into light controls at the side and click reset fog of war, which is the little cloud icon, which will reset all our vision, that might just kick it in the arse.
Right, let's have a look. So where is that?
That shouldn't make a difference because that should just reset what we've already seen. But it might be that's
where would that be, Rob?
So in the left-hand side, you click on the light bulb.
It's a light bulb, yeah.
And then you click on the cloud.
Yeah.
And it will say, do you want to reset vision for all tokens? Yeah. And then I'll refresh again. No.
Just refresh. Refresh again, maybe.
I don't really get, because the token's correct because the token worked in the other scenes.
Mm.
No, I still got nothing.
Is there potentially a way to work around this? Or
Should I reproduce? Should I kind of copy the scene and see if I can just make a copy of it and take you onto that?
See if you can and see how that works.
Right. Give me I'm going to take you all off it. Okay. I'm going to come to that scene.
Even if it's just a flat picture of it, maybe we can.
Yeah, let's have a look. Can we duplicate?
Yeah, because the only other option would be to click on any enemy tokens and to put them all on hide mode so that we can't see them anyway. They're only on the GM overlay. And then just give us vision to like the whole map, which takes some of the surprise and the learning away. But
well, they're all invisible, the tokens anyway, so it doesn't matter if you have to see it.
We've metagamed. We know there are tokens.
Let's see. I'm gonna bring Wraith on.
Nothing.
That's really annoying. There's Crackerjack. There's Bam Bam. I can't see what I could sort of do differently, really.
No, I can't. And normally, if there's a Foundry issue,
rather than creating a copy, could you create a new scene and upload your base image to it again?
Yeah, you might have to do one without
something. Yeah, sort of lose all the.
So give me a couple of minutes. I'll go and get a cup of tea.
Okay.
I'll get rid of the tokens. I'll just create a new flat for it. We'll forget the line of sight stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put the tokens on as you see them. Yeah. Okay. Give me a minute.
I'll nip to the loo.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Let's delete that. There's that image.
Hey Mickey, did any of your Aeronautica stuff turn up?
No, it didn't. No.
I think it's all the post strike, right? The post strike.
Oh, is that what it is? I wonder. I did think it was a bit odd. I saw a thing today, like it only just started its journey today or something.
Yeah.
So
It's the post strike. I only ordered the cards, the Imperial Navy cards, because I didn't get them the first time round. And I think they're all the same, but with all the ships. So that's all I got. I didn't even get the book. I just thought I'll just get the cards so I can play at least the base with it in. But I was just surprised that it's already now. It's going to be Thursday and no sign of them. And then I suddenly thought, hang on a minute, there's been the postal strike.
do you know? Yeah. So I don't know. I ended up. I did get the book, but because I love all the heresy stuff, so I did end up doing that in the end. But
I also thought I'm only ever going to play it with you, and I knew you were going to get the book.
well, there is definitely logic in that, and it's a safe bet. Yeah. I don't know. It's AI is one of those fun games which I've only played it a handful of times, but it's always been pretty good.
Let's try that. Okay. Put that to there. Now then, that might be a way to do it. So, where is the background image?
Sort this dog out this 1 minute.
Right, I think. Okay. Okay. Right, so lighting, that should all be fine. Right. Is anyone there? Are you there, Mickey?
I am.
I'm going to
I'm
bring
not
you.
seeing anything still. Oh,
What about-
now I am.
Okay.
I can now see Crackerjack up in
Yeah.
a.
Can you see
corner.
the facility?
I can. I'm not looking too far right. In case you don't want
Actually,
me to.
close your eyes a second.
Yeah. Last time you said this to me, we ended up with a private photo chat that apparently you have with everyone.
But open your eyes now. What can you see?
Oh, just a little creepy tunnel.
Yeah, right. I've got a different. I've got a little.
Now I can see you. I'm assuming you drawing dicks in the on the floor.
Oh, I'm back in time for my
Yeah.
area of expertise.
Guess what? There's another. I've got a hack.
What?
Check this out. You'll like this, Rob.
Tell me this hack.
So let me bring Wraith on. Bam, bam.
Hey,
Okay.
awesome.
I've got a fog of war, a dynamic fog of war mod, where you can just make the whole map black out,
Yes.
and then you just
draw it in.
You just draw it in. So it's called simple fog.
Yeah, I have that one as well. And actually, a lot of the time it's more controlled because your players don't just drag their token to the right and then accidentally see something before you were ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you see everything now?
Much
Yeah,
better.
I'm in the doorway. I can see.
Right, great.
Well,
okay,
Crackerjack's in
great.
the doorway, but I can see.
I can see.
So- Who wants to move in first?
As soon as Hawkeye is back,
Yeah.
I will move in first.
Back.
We've not got the
Hawkeye's
robots
back.
with us anymore.
Ah, well, that's interesting that because the actual tunnel's a bit small for the robot to fit in.
Oh, because
that-
GM says.
that thing is big. It's too big to fit.
We'll have to
Okay.
pull them all out towards the entrance. And then he can do what I did with my Dreadnought one year at CottageCon, where it fell sideways through one of the doors on the Zone Mortalis board
I've got wedged.
and shot Canadian Mike's Tau off the table. He got really angry about me not playing by the rules.
It could certainly get a line of sight in to the facility there.
To the corner.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
Okay.
Wraith will go in. Wraith will try and sneak in, even though we've made a bit of noise. Wraith's going to activate the camo suit and try and sneak in, see what she can see, and radio back.
Okay. So can you move your characters there?
Can I shift down to there?
Yeah. Okay. So the corridor takes a kind of a left turn there, Rob, stroke
Yeah.
Wraith, and there's another door. It's another kind of airlock door.
Right. Is that also code locked?
No.
Oh, thank God for that.
No.
Right. I will draw my combat rifle just in case, and I will sneak up to the airlock door. I'm
you wanna-
also going to be keeping an eye out for any cameras because I have a sneaking suspicion that all this sneakiness is not necessarily helpful.
Do you want to open it?
Yep, I'm going to open it.
Can
I
you
actually
see?
really like this. I might use this myself.
It's quite nice, isn't it? It's less faffing around with with like all
It's a
walls
lot
and
less
lines
fast
of
than
sight.
drawing all the walls and stuff in, isn't it?
Yeah, you can just do it there and then you
Cool.
can just reset it as well if you want to.
Yes.
Okay, so you get this kind of short corridor with another
With another
Another
airlock door.
Can
So-
you make recon rolls, please?
Yep. Difficulty?
Just regular, normal 8.
And what's the modifier on it?
It will be
I
I
did the
guess it
wrong
will be
modifier.
like intellect or something like
Yeah.
that, or
You ignore mine because I think I did the wrong modifier.
Oh my God. I rolled double ones on my ridiculous sci-fi dice.
Hmm.
who made that?
Oh, Crackerjack.
Crackerjack made it, yeah.
Getting
And Hawkeye made it. Actually, Hawkeye got the best kind of result there. There's a little camera just above that door.
Wraith didn't see it, so Wraith doesn't know it's there. Just above the inner door or the one further beyond?
Just above the door, kind of that one there.
Yeah.
Can Crackerjack try and make a very fast sort of whip reaction to shoot the thing out?
All right, baby.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so make an attack roll. I guess it'll be like a gun combat roll. It's a small target, so it's going to be a target hit. You're going to have to hit to get a 10.
Is it within touching, like the height of it? So could we reach it? With our spike poles.
Not very high, is it? This room. You could probably stab it with your little
I just wondered-
combat spike.
honestly,
don't
I've got
Easier
got
if
them
someone goes up to
monitored.
it now and just spikes it.
You'd have to run towards it though.
Yeah, whereas we might shoot it before it scanned us.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna try and shoot it. I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Do
Yeah.
it.
That's right. I'm gonna.
Okay.
We should
Okay.
so let the sniper do that, especially as he
That
spotted
would
it.
be a much better idea. Who is the sniper? Hey, Hawkeye.
Spotted
on.
it. I don't know how. I'm round the corner. Do you want me to have a? Can I?
I'll let
Get
you.
it.
I'll let you. Yeah, I'll let you get around the corner there.
Okay.
Hawkeye's actually riding up on Crackerjack's shoulders, just going wee.
Such good friends. They only ever go anywhere piggyback. So. Okay, I'll take a shot.
Okay.
So that would be.
I guess it'd just be like an attack roll.
Would that be with combat energy or
Yeah,
slug?
combat energy.
Energy.
And then your modifier is probably Dex for that.
Modifier will be Dex, but because it's a small target, there'll be a -2. So it will probably ask you to set a
Other modifiers.
10.
Yeah.
Don't need to do that in other modifiers.
It will if you go onto your laser carbine, other modifiers -2, or yeah. Or you could set the difficulty roll as 10 rather than messing around with the -2.
Right, okay. So I'm doing a gun combat energy with Dex. Difficulty 10. Roll.
Oh, hits it dead on. 10 out of 10.
Oh, what a shot. Bang.
Nice.
Okay, poof, straight away, poof. You've got it. Laser
Nice.
carbines are quite small. It's not a rifle, is it? You've got your rifle, but this carbine is more of a sort of close-in personal assault weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, boof. You've taken it out. Phew, one shot.
Wraith's just going to hold up the stop fist. She'll just say, I'll get in and open the inside door. Then you guys follow me, just in case they close the airlock on us as I go through.
Mm-hmm.
They're less likely to, I'm assuming now, because the camera's gone. But who knows whether they can seal that airlock and flood it with something toxic. So Wraith's going to push up, double time, and just open that inside door.
Okay.
Crackerjack
Just give me a moment.
I don't like all these health bars that are
No,
popping.
I don't see that.
What can you see?
We can see the health bars
We
appearing.
can see the health bars.
Shit, sorry.
You can turn that off. You can turn the health bars on your tokens to GM vision only. And that way we don't know how much damage they've taken either.
Right, it doesn't matter
Like
now.
little
I'll do it later.
lightsabers appearing in the dark.
Wraith gets in, opens the door, and all you see is Wraith come running back up the corridor
Right.
towards you and barge past you.
I'll bear that in mind in future then.
Hundreds of
Look
Grogu.
at these dudes.
Okay, actually, we're going to open that door so you can at least see those three.
Right.
There are 3 guys there stood. One guy one in each corner and one in the sort of doorway there. He's kind of there. We're going to say this door is opened.
Right.
Because these guys are waiting for you. And let's just kind of give that there.
Are these like?
Okay.
They look a little bit like hooded penguins.
I'll show you the troopers' outfits.
Little deadly snow assassins. I remember them.
Still like hooded penguin. Dead hooded penguin. But...
They've got like environment masks because the atmosphere around here can be quite toxic. Chemical weapons, biological weapons. It's unlikely it's an issue at this elevation, but it's more just a precaution. They should be okay actually in the base, but you've just opened the base and blown the airlock door. So they're tooled up. They've been hearing explosions outside, and they're ready for you.
Are we rolling initiative?
I think we're going to have to roll for initiative, aren't we? No.
I may just get shredded in this door by like 6 dudes.
Seems to be a bit of
It's been a long time since Wraith took on 6 guys at once.
They're all on the combat tracker now. And I think, what do I do? Do I just roll initiative here?
Yes, if they're on combat tracker, you can just click the die next to them. And if there's a combat tracker up, we should be able to just click the roll. So what did I get? I got an 8, which should just go on there.
So Wraith is on. Everyone else needs to roll initiative. Hawkeye's on.
Just trying to work out how.
It's just at the top of on your character sheet above
Yeah,
everything.
above your
Above all
skills, on your
rules.
skills tab.
Oh, roll. Yeah, the big roll initiative. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so I think that's everyone. Crackerjack's on, Wraith's on, Hawkeye's on, Bam Bam's on, and it's Crackerjack to go. I think what we'll do is let's kind of pop that out. How do I do that? Reroll that there.
Let's all run out behind Herbie and wait for them to follow us.
Pop out. Oh, that's great. You know, you can pop it
run
out.
that round the
I can
corner.
pop it out. I can bring it onto another screen,
Yeah,
and then it just makes life out a little bit easier. Okay,
it
so
does, doesn't it?
it really does, yeah. Okay, so Crackerjack, you go. You can go first. Who do you want to shoot? I'll say you can shoot someone there.
Oh man, if only we had grenades. Look at them all clustered together.
Do we have grenades?
Yeah.
Inventory?
Don't know. Do you have grenades? Have a look.
I don't think I do. We've got Bam Bam's one-shot rocket launcher, but I think we should probably save that.
Yeah.
Save that.
All I've got is laser carbine, combat spike, and monoblade.
I'm just laser carbine and combat spike. So I feel probably a kind of a open fire on the guy opposite me.
Okay.
And shout, Wraith, get back here! Something to that effect.
I'm just going to sort of press myself to the side of the wall to try and give the clearest view possible.
Oh, good shout.
Not that I can do much because it's not my initiative yet. I'm still going. Whoa!
Okay, go for it.
I'm just hoping my camo suits worked and they're all going to ignore me and shoot past me.
Average.
Yeah, it's always average for combat, unless there's a cover or something.
Oh, good shot. Effective 1.
Effective 1, so it's your damage, which I think is 4d6
It's
plus 1,
46,
isn't
I
it?
think, on these.
Yeah.
Yeah, do I just click on that? 46 plus 1? Yeah.
And then you get another +1 for your effect as well. Because
Okay,
the damage is 4d6 plus 1 on the laser carbine.
Yeah, and then it will you have to add 1 manually. So you've basically got 20 points of
20
damage, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now these guys have got some armor, which is they've got 5 points of armor, so you've got 15 damage. So we've got 9 off that. So we've got 9 there, and we've got 6 damage there. Oops, not 60. 6.
I was going to say, that was amazing. What's that health bar from?
Yeah. Okay, I've realised actually, Rob, you do have to sort of set multiple opponents, don't you?
Yes.
Rather than just drag copies of the same one.
Yeah.
But I did that all in advance. Good job, it still fucking works. I don't know why it was doing that before on the other. It gives me a chance to try that new Fog of War thing. Okay, so you've hit one of them. Next one, we've got a snow trooper here. He is going to, which one is it? Snow trooper number 4. Is that him? No. Oh, it's the one who's been shot, actually. He's the one who's going to go. So let's make him that's the damage. Oh, he's got to make an attack roll. So he's got like a laser carbine as well.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot the nearest one to him, Wraith, which is going to be at a -2, isn't it?
It's fine. Yeah, fine by me because I got the camo suit on, so he's at a -2.
Right. Okay. So other modifiers, -2. Roll.
Yeah, that looked crappy.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
Can't shoot the predator.
We've got another one here. Oh, that's not right.
Oh, I got all excited then.
We've got that one there. So he's going to make an attack roll. Just trying to get used to this system as well.
Yeah.
I guess the only person in sight really is Wraith, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's it. I ran up and opened the door, not really expecting 5 or 6 dudes.
So let's take a -2 for that. So all they will see is this blurry figure.
Yeah.
Kind of in the door, and they're like what the fuck is that? So that's a miss.
Yeah, basically I've got my helmet down and everything so that I'm basically predatoring it through the door.
Next one. So that'd be the third guy there. So that's
If
Snow
it's,
Trooper
if it's
3.
like if it's a camo suit that sort of projects what's behind you onto the front of you, they'll see like sort of blurred outlines of Crackerjack and
They will.
Hawkeye, but like all sort of mingled through the camo suit filter. So
That's a hit.
oh, okay. Well, I
Isn't
have
it?
armor of 15, so let's
Okay.
see what we can do. Oh, perfect.
Oh shit.
Dead on.
Right, okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, bad motherfucker. Okay, so now it's Wraith.
Right.
You'll go.
So Wraith is going to move into the room just to give the other guys a line of sight, and is then going to shoot at the one that, I mean, that one has already fired, but Mickey's already wounded it. So Wraith's going to try and shoot and finish off the one that Mickey has shot. So
Okay.
normal roll, Dex
Strategic, I
modifier.
like it.
Oh God,
That's a shit roll.
it's a fucking. Why have I got a -3 on that roll?
Have you set your... Why have you got a -3?
I mean, that would have been a miss anyway, because it would have been a 7 without the -3. But
Untrained. It says
Untrained.
untrained.
Using
oh,
well
I
known-
rolled it off the carbine rifle instead of off gun combat energy.
Right, so if you open up carbine rifle, the little square with a tick,
Oh yes.
and set it as using
Yeah,
your gun combat.
that's why.
So would that have been a hit then? With
So that
four-
that could have been a hit because it was -3. Yeah, it was -3 instead of +1 because I've got rank 1. So it would have been 8 dead on.
Right, okay. So grand. Okay, so that's a hit. Go on, waste him.
Right.
Roll for damage.
No effect, but let's roll damage. 14 against his
14.
armor.
Okay, so he's got 5 points of armor, so you've done 9 damage. That will take that up to so we'll put 3 on there, 9, and we'll put 6 on there. Okay, so he's actually unconscious.
Nice.
So let's put a assign status and put unconscious there. Okay,
Yeah,
lovely.
one down.
One down. Okay, next is the next snow trooper. How do I pull him up there? Okay, right. So he is. He's gonna. I'm gonna just say he's gonna move in a little bit there to hit Crackerjack because he's like not really sure what's. Well, would he actually? No, he would try and shoot the thing that's moving around and just kind of shot people, wouldn't he? That would
Yeah, I
make,
just came blurring in through the door and shot
Yeah.
someone.
that would make more sense. Okay, so let's use energy weapons. From combat energy. Roll. I forgot to add the +2, but it's a miss anyway.
It's a miss even without the -2.
It's a miss anyway. Okay, Hawkeye, you'll go.
Can I get past down this corridor to move through? Or am I kind of stuck there?
You can move. No, you can move.
So if I will it let me move through?
I'll let you push through.
I want to basically get into the doorway, I think, and then get some shots off into here, don't I?
Not sure about this guitar music for the background. What's going on there?
How far can I move? How many squares can I move?
So it's each square is 1.5 meters, and you can move 6 meters, so you can move 4 squares.
1, 2, 3. I was just trying to think if I could try and. So the furthest I can get is to there.
Yeah.
But it makes no sense to do that because that exposes me too much. So I will just stay back in the doorway into here.
Yeah.
And I've just seen gunshot come from down this side, so I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna fire at this one here.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do that. I think I've got it set up to use my carbine. So if I go to my laser carbine.
Yeah. If you
Or
put-
you
there's a little square with a sort of tick in it.
Yeah, I've set that to be laser. I should be good now.
Yeah, send that to
And is it Dex that I'm putting it on?
Dex. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dex, and then whatever your skill is, gun combat energy or whatever.
Yeah. Hopefully this will work. Let's see.
Well, it's a good roll. Oh, an effect of 3.
Nice. So roll for damage.
Well,
So do I just click on the where it says it's damage on there, the 4d6
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then you'll get a +3 on that as well because you got an effect of 3.
Nice.
So it's 16 damage. They've got armor of 5, so it's 11 damage. So we'll put 9 there, and 2 there. Okay. So you've hurt him. He's not dead. Bam Bam next. So Bam Bam's going to come down there. It's going to be difficult for him to fire from there. Got 2 people in front of him. I'll let him have a go, but he's going to have a -2. No, he's going to have a -4, -2 for each person in front of him. So I'll give him a go. And let's let him take the Rexwell laser carbine. We'll do -4. Oh, it's a hit.
Nice.
It's a hit. What a star. Damage. Damage 15. What did I say the guy's armors were?
5.
5, so it's 10 damage. 9 off that. And 1 off that. Okay, cool. Next, it is the Snow Trooper. I should have let one of you guys roll for Bam Bam, actually. I might do that next time.
No, you can roll. You got a hit. You can roll all of them.
Yeah, you roll all day for Bam Bam.
We've got this guy here.
You
This
might
is the
roll.
guy. This is the guy who's just been shot, and he's going to basically shoot at Hawkeye. Because now Hawkeye is visible.
Yeah.
No negatives.
Ooh,
It's a good hit. Effect of 3.
very good hit.
So what's
That's
my
up.
armor? I think we've all got armor 15. Haven't we?
Yeah.
You've all got armor 15. You've got that shield as well, haven't you? Don't forget the shield. It adds another 5 to 6, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
that's-
assuming though, because close, like we've run in and shot, we wouldn't have been able to get those up yet, would we?
Yeah.
I might let you make a dex roll to see whether you've.
Okay. I've
I'll
been
try it.
making the shield with the monoblade, but that's a good call.
21 points of damage.
You know.
definitely do the dex roll to see if you can get the
Can I
shield.
do the dex roll to see if I got my shield up?
Go on. I'll bet you make the dex roll, see if you've got your shield up.
Just
Captain
normal.
America.
Here we go.
Oh, is that a 5
Yes.
or what?
That's an effect of 1. Okay, so what does the shield take off again?
Is the shield? The shield is. I've got it here. Combat shield.
Armor
Armor
6.
So
Yeah, okay.
that would take his damage from 21 to 0 because it takes you up to armor 21.
Oh, well done. You just managed to deploy the shield
You
and
just Captain America it.
Yes. Okay, brilliant. Okay, we're back to the top of the round. It's Crackerjack. Come on, finish these guys. They're ripe for wasting.
Crackerjack is gonna also move forwards up behind the desk here,
Nice.
and as she moves out, she's gonna shoot at the one here in the top corner.
In that corner, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so make an attack roll.
Or should I go for the one that's actually? I should go for the one that's kind of taking damage already down here, shouldn't I? So I'll shoot at this one down here.
Okay.
That's the more.
Yep.
Right, let's do that.
This is the more strategic thing to do. Oh, it's a miss.
Oh, misses.
Oh,
She
it's a
comes around the
bad
corner.
miss.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay, sorry about that. There's a snowtrooper who's unconscious. There's this snowtrooper 2 who is he's in the corner there. There's the kind of thing that's just been attacking him. I think he's going to concentrate on this invisible sort of blur that's difficult to kind of see. A bit more sort of scary. Modifier -2. Roll.
Oh, he scrapes it.
It's just a hit. It's just a hit.
Get your shields up.
Let's see if I need it. I do need it. Can I go for the dex roll for the shield?
I'll let you go for the dex roll for the shield.
I want that on the t-shirt.
It's like a house rule, isn't it? House rule, isn't it?
Oh, I failed. I totally failed. So I'm
shit.
fumbling for the shield, and I take 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage off your endurance to start with, isn't it?
But yes, it's
It comes off endurance to start with.
yeah, and then when
And then
that gets to 0, it's
Whatever
strength.
you want.
Yeah,
Strength or dex, yeah.
cool.
Okay. Next guy. This is the guy in the sort of bottom corner here in the doorway. Crackerjack's just kind of appeared, burst into the corner, and he's like, "What the fuck? I better shoot this bitch."
No, you better not.
Attack roll. Laser carbines are actually really dangerous. It's a good job.
Yes, they are.
But it's hit you. I'm really sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that was an attack roll again.
That was
Sorry.
an attack roll, yeah.
Yeah, don't know what happened there.
We'll take that. -2
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, I just
Crackerjack heals
realised.
2 health.
17.
2 points of damage.
You're gonna have to
points
try
of
and
damage.
whip out that shield if
Oh
you.
yeah, I'll try and whip out my shield. Let's
I'll
go.
let you have
Precedent has
that.
been set.
What was it? A dex roll.
Dex roll. I'll let you have it.
Come on, Crackerjack. She knows it.
Wow. Well, you would have shields going into a facility. You would definitely.
Well,
The
that's
carbine
the-
is meant to use a shield. It's there.
She
But
just
that's
ran
what it's
into
for.
the room, so she just ran into the room with the shield up, like
It makes sense.
Yeah, whereas Wraith didn't have a shield because she was going full camo, and she
It
didn't want
makes
like
sense.
a floating
Yeah.
shield.
You can't use a shield if you're using the
Yeah,
sniper
long one.
rifle. Sniper rifle. Here. Okay, Wraith, it's your go.
Right. Am I able to drop the carbine and draw my shield and monoblade as I move up to one of them?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to drop the carbine on the floor. I'm going to draw my shield and monoblade, and I'm going to engage this guy
Okay.
because I figure that locks him up and stops him shooting carbines. So Wraith is going to go flying forwards and try and monoblade him.
Okay. Go for it.
Slightly less damage, but it locks him up from shooting back effectively.
Yep.
Monoblade is melee weapon. Is that strength or dex?
Dex. It's a finesse weapon.
Ah, it is. Brilliant. That's good. In which case, I will go melee blade with dex. Here we go.
Oof.
Dex of 1.
Yes. I think it
So-
ignores 10 points of armor as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, the monoblade ignores 10 points of armor. It's mad shit good. So I've got an effect of +1. So that's 14, ignoring all armor.
14 points. Okay, so we'll take 9 off that. And we'll take 6 off that. Oh, it's so much easier if you've got all the right tokens. If you've got all the right
Yeah.
tokens set up. Yeah, so you've injured him, but he's not dead. He's not dead. Next guy. And I think it is... which one is it now? Oh yeah, it's the one in the corner who's been injured. He's going to fire at Crackerjack. I guess it's all like kind of chaos and bedlam here. There's laser fire going. There's shouting. There's like, what the fuck's going on? Put your weapons down. Put your weapons down. Bam, 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 bam. It's amazing. No one's been killed actually yet.
One guy's unconscious.
It's such a confined space. Was that a hit? Yeah, it was. With an effect of 2.
Yep. So some hefty damage. God, thank God you got that shield up. Haha! Fuck your damage.
17.
God damn it.
Okay, boomf. Yeah, it's gonna hurt you. Okay, next one. Fuck your damage. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, GI.
Stop taking Captain Hengar's voice.
Go for it, Hawkeye. It's your go.
right. I guess we've got to free up some space for Bam Bam. So I will move Not moving. Yeah, there we go. I will move into here and then continue my shot down on this guy
Nice.
here.
Nice.
Okay.
Blow him away.
Oops. Oh, man.
It's cozy in this little room, isn't it?
Really is.
Well
Oh.
noisy.
Was that a
No,
miss?
miss.
That's a miss. Okay, Bam Bam. He's going to come charging. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to shoot at that guy who's just kind of ahead there.
Nice.
So if we pull up Bam Bam, he is going to just use his
Come on, Bam Bam.
carbine.
Hit nuke.
Unleash. Yes, he's going to chuck a nuke. Come on, Bam Bam. You can roll for Bam Bam all day, Mike.
Effective.
He's the best one we've got.
+2.
Oh, 22
What?
damage.
Come on.
-5, so that's 17 points of
There's
damage.
nothing I love more than a GM cheering at killing his own characters.
Yeah, when he
Okay.
realizes his his PC is the best PC.
Yeah.
Dead. Boom. Bam Bam comes charging forward, raises his rifle, raises his carbine, just goes, bam, 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 bam. And this guy just goes, just falls off to the side.
One unconscious, one dead.
He is dead. Okay. Next round, back to the top. They're starting to go down now. You can waste these guys. Come on, guys, crackerjack. Hit someone, kill someone, do something.
She's gonna try and shoot the one in front of her again. Feels like the best thing to do. So laser carbining. Roll it.
Yes!
Oh, she just about makes it. Roll for damage.
Now you're hitting the one that's in the doorway or the one that's in the corner.
The one that's in the corner here.
Okay, great.
Only with 12 points of damage, unfortunately.
So-
it wasn't a great.
So
That's
7 goes.
7, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So if we pull him up 7, that's down to 9. Well, that's okay because it's enough to make him unconscious.
That's how we like it.
Nice.
Well done. Okay, next snow trooper unconscious. This snow trooper is. These guys are going down, aren't they? Shite.
He's Snow Troop.
This is the one in the corner. Yeah, he's going to have to sort of attack Wraith here because that's the sort of pressing threat. -2 to hit. Ranged weapon. 7. It's a miss.
Get out of there.
Can't hit that close, boy.
Next one. That's the one in the doorway attacking, I guess, attacking Crackerjack, kind of just there.
Bring it.
Bring it. It's a
Oh.
miss. Fucking hell. Wraith, sure go.
Right. Wraith
Right.
is going to slide
Right.
the monoblade into this dude's face.
Chop him up.
No, she's not. God damn it.
He's a pesky varmint.
Is she's managed to sort of bat his gun away with the shield so that he didn't shoot her, but it's put her off balance and the monoblade kind of snags in the wall.
Okay, next one, you got Hawkeye.
Okay, I'm going to take a shot at the one down here in this doorway. Here, this one. Carbine and this. Here we go. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Shit.
I just
Any
stay in the
chance he
corner
hits
and smoke a
Crackerjack?
cigar.
You guys can't hit shit. Okay, bam, bam.
Even this close.
This close.
I had such great hopes for Hawkeye as well. I thought he was going to be a really cool character.
I work better at about 150 yards away.
Yeah, not like 6 feet.
Right, Bam Bam's going to use that
terribly
laser carbine.
long-sighted.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, no,
Oh,
even
God.
Bam Bam's rolling garbage this turn. This has not been our turn.
Okay, Crackerjack, it's your go.
Jeez. Need a
Crackerjack.
woman to show you how to do his job right. Okay.
I
she's
am a
gonna-
woman.
Oh yeah. Woman. Crackerjack's going to pop round that corner. See, the spike doesn't do as much damage as the rifle, so I'm thinking.
Well, just
Why is a flame trooper just
why
emerged
more
in the
people
background?
turning up? This is going wrong.
Yeah, where'd he come from? We didn't invite anyone else.
Mike's decided we're doing too well, and he's just dumping dudes.
Crackerjack's going to round that corner and try and shoot that guy, kind of like, almost like stamp on him and then try and shoot him in the chest with the carbine. Let's see how this pans out. She
Nice, it's a
manages
hit.
to maybe not
Yes.
stamp him to the floor, but certainly
Shot him in the face. Now
shot
finish
in
him.
the face.
Damage.
16.
16,
It's
11.
a good
11
roll.
points.
11 points of damage. 9 off there. 2 off there. Okay. He's hurt, but he's not dead. Snow Trooper unconscious. Snow Trooper active.
Just looked at where we are in the room. If that guy is indeed a flame trooper, we could all be in quite big trouble.
That's why he's coming.
Yeah, especially if the rules are like Space Hulk.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It's actually didn't add the -2, so it's a 7.
Ah.
It's a miss.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Can't shoot the predator, bitch.
Can't shoot the predator. The one who's been injured by Crackerjack is going to fire back.
Ooh.
It's a hit with an effect of 1. Let's roll a shitload of damage now. 20 points.
Barely even makes it past my shield.
Fuck. Gonna need something. Gonna need
I think
some.
it's 21, isn't it, with the shield?
It's 21. I'm gonna need some heavy hitters to take you guys out. Good job these guys aren't the heavy hitters, isn't it? Wraith.
Right. It's finally time to cut this guy down to size. I didn't have my dex modifier last time. Oh well. This time I have my dex modifier, and it's an effect of 1. So we are doing 3d6 plus 1, ignoring his armor. 10 points.
10 points of damage.
Nice.
So you'll put 3 onto there. 9. 7 onto there. And he is unconscious. Oops, that's not the right thing. Unconscious. Right, there's just one guy left, but there's this other snow trooper, isn't there? Oops. Hawkeye, it's your go.
Suddenly
Right.
killed Hawkeye.
Let's. I
That
think
was
I'm
nearly as
still got-
devastating to Dan as that time that Mickey made him a mute for the whole adventure in the first 10 seconds.
Right, come on. I've got to try and take this guy out from the doorway. So let's carbine with daggers. Oh, Jesus.
Yes! It's exactly a hit.
Which guy are you taking out?
It's the one that I had before. The one that's already taken some damage that just
That
got
one
shot
there.
down. Or not the flame trooper one. Just
The one
behind
in the
us.
corner.
Or that we assume is a flame. So damage 4d6. This one.
Nice, 12 points.
-5. What's
7
that?
goes
7.
through.
7 points of damage. And this guy in the doorway, isn't it?
This
Yeah,
Yeah, that one, yeah.
7 points of damage. Okay. Bastards.
He's unconscious.
Yes.
He's unconscious. Just enough time
Bam Bam to shoot
for
Yeah, bam bam, kill that guy. My advice, shoot the fuel pack on his back. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
that. Look at that picture. That's so cool.
That is
Just-
amazing.
just enough time for my guy. Let's just
Oh,
let's just I'm going to move him out the way.
Shields up.
Just steps over the body. Now, what's the area effect of this Crabine M61 flame weapon.
I think it's just one square. I was
was gonna-
reading on
I
that.
could say more importantly, how big is the room? The room is tiny.
Now, where's the Can't find the actual. I'll have to look in the central supply catalog.
Oh, there's nothing worse than having to look at sexy PDFs of gear. That's how you come up with stupid ideas like squirrel suits.
There it is. There's the Crabine Heavy Industries M61 individual flame weapon. Looks like a big chunky rifle.
Oh my god. It's a BFG.
Yeah, range 30 meters. He's in range. Damage, shitloads. It has an area effect, and it causes burn damage for several rounds after. It keeps burning you. Right. Okay. So let's just see
Miss.
what.
I like the
what-
idea that he's got 4 unconscious friends in that room that he's just going to toast alive.
Brutal.
There we go. Could hit all 3 of you. 2 meter area effect. He's going to make 3 attack rolls for each one. So, oh, maybe it would just be 1. Yeah, fuck it. He just comes charging in.
The GM, fuck it.
Is that in the rule book, Mike?
I think so. Yeah, it says here. It says roll for attack.
Special
If it-
rules, fuck it.
If in doubt, fuck it.
Well,
Okay.
the Traveller GM section's really thin. It just says, oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Effect 6?
He rolled double 6.
Oh shit! You might all die here.
Oh well, it's been fun. Oh my god, he rolled quite well as well.
Time for the nuke.
25. Oh, 4 points of damage each.
4
4
points of
each.
damage on each.
But then we're going to have our burn damage.
And we have
So
to
hang
take
on,
it
so
all on endurance first.
You have to take it all on endurance first, and then
Do you put that in the red bit below?
Yeah, you put your increased the amount of damage
Got
you've
it.
taken so far in the red.
yeah, just
Oh,
like the number 4.
I see, and then it's put my modifier for endurance to -1 now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
then
have I got 8 in total, so another 4 into endurance.
yeah,
and
and then
it starts
anything
going
extra starts to come off dex and strength, and that'll affect your ability to
To do
To
things.
fight.
Yeah.
do shit. Yeah,
So
that Crabine weapon
Well,
also
I got
does.
high 15 points of damage here.
You're taking 4 points, Mick.
4 points.
Oh, 4 points.
We got 21 armor with the shields up.
The shield counts, does it, in this scenario with a flame?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I'm saying yes. If it doesn't, we're all dead.
Yeah.
Okay, so just 4 points of damage then.
Yeah, and you're going to take some damage on the next round as well.
Hooray, lucky us. Let's kill this guy before he can do that again.
Okay, who's next? Whose round is it next? It's Bam Bam. Okay, Bam Bam is not too happy about that.
Rocket launcher.
He's going to use his carbine.
Yes.
Effective 3.
Without wanting to be this guy, did Bam Bam get hit by the flamer as well?
Yep, everyone got hit.
Ah, okay.
19
Get him, Bam Bam.
-5, 14 damage.
Yes.
So we'll put 9 off there, 6 off there. The guy is hurt, but he's not dead.
My God, he's solid.
Next round, but he's badly hurt. Crackerjack, it's your round. You could probably finish him.
Okay. Well, is the can I put the fire out? Well, would I be put? No, I'm a hardened combat warrior. I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Let's do it right. Laser carbine. Average roll still.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, good shot, good shot.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Already.
Come on.
Yes.
Not the biggest set of numbers, but
But you have an effect of 1, so that's 13 damage.
well, I
13
think it's added
damage.
it in already.
No,
potentially.
no, no. 4d6 plus 1 is the base damage for a laser carbine.
Yeah, it's actually 13. Yeah, so
Oh, yeah,
minus.
it doesn't add the 1.
No,
Yeah,
it
so he
doesn't add the
takes
one.
8.
Yeah, he takes 8
Does that?
points. Yeah, because he's got some armor on.
Yeah.
Okay. So will that
So
take him up
on my
to?
list here, it shows that I've got the +1 on it for the effect. Oh no, is that just the damage? That's
No,
just,
the-
oh, I see. That's just
Yeah,
the
the
damage.
base damage is 4d6 plus 1.
I'm with you. Yeah. Sorry, being thick. Yeah.
Nice. Tell me how that little, because like none of them are kill shots, but tell me how that little scene goes down there.
So as the flame gets sort of fired into the room, Crackerjack sort of stands up, flame still sort of like, lapping off of her armor panels, and levels the rifle up and shoots the guy in the chest, and he just goes flying back against the wall and slumps down with the sort of the still burning nozzle of his gun catching fire to his trousers.
Nice. I'm imagining this scene here now is carnage. There's like laser blasts all over the walls, and you guys have all got like a bit of fire on you, but you've got the armor, so it's not gonna damage you.
Can Crackerjack go over and pick up the flame weapon?
Yeah, do you want it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Right. Okay. So
What
where's
what
your...
skill does it use?
It uses.
Oh,
It just uses its slug thrower.
Okay,
I have gun combat energy. Does anyone else have slug?
I don't. I've only got energy.
I bet.
Yeah, I might have it. Or
I
Ben
bet.
might have it.
I bet.
I've got it. I've got gun combat slug of level 2.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well,
That
you should take it then, shouldn't you? Really?
Hawkeye could just be marching through burning fools.
Do you want it?
Yeah, I'll have it.
Okay.
So Crackerjack sort of like lifts up the rifle, has a look at it, and then sort of throws it over in your direction. Looks like you're more your kind of thing.
He won't say much. He'll just take it and just like look very, very impressed in a slightly sadistic kind of love weapons kind of way. What's the guy from Police Academy that?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, what's the other?
Oh,
Okay, you've got the Crabine M61 flame weapon. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Right, let's just take these. I guess you're going to finish these guys off, just give them some kind of headshots here.
Spikes to the face.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wander around
Straight up there.
decapitating people with the monoblade. Just monoblade up through the bottom of the chin.
Monoblade.
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 you've got that corridor there now, which just kind of progresses into the base. You've got a couple of doors on the left and the right.
I'm interested in the door to the south, just because this one seems sort of full of doors, and that's where some of the bad guys came from. So I'm wondering what's down here.
Okay, so bring yourself forward.
So yeah, Wraith is she'll still take the vanguard because she's got the old camouflage.
Okay, so you've got basically there like table, bank of computers. They look like with some cameras and a few cameras showing out into the outside of the facility. And a couple of cameras showing onto the there's one which is blank, which is probably the one you shot out. It just looks like you've come into some kind of reception. This looks like some kind of control room. By the way, this base is like it's a kind of concrete-ish kind of bunker. So I want you to imagine like pretty rough concrete walls, and there's lighting has been strung up, but it's not integrated into the structure. It looks like someone's just kind of hung some wires up and pinned some wires up, and they've drilled through some of the walls here and there, which looks actually kind of fairly recent. These computers and this bank of monitors all look reasonably new. They're certainly not that 2,000 years old for a start.
Yeah, they're not running Windows XP.
They're not running Windows XP.
Wraith will just sort of lean backwards and say, looks like this might be a room for you, Crackerjack, my dear.
Yeah. Crackerjack will kind of move on in and shall I try and hack the computer and see if we can get some visibility of cameras inside?
Yep.
Yeah.
And possibly disable some in case, you know, there's another monitoring station somewhere.
Okay, so make an electronics computers roll, please, with a target of it's going to be 10 for this, but I might give you some more if you get a good roll.
That is an 11.
Okay, so you've basically got access to this area of the map. There is like a dining room with an area that sort of goes along there.
Oh man, this access to cameras is quite useful.
Yeah. And then there's like a little loungy room there. And I think that is kind of about it. Can you see stuff there now?
Yeah, that's all looking good.
This stuff south of our room, I can only see the rooms off to the east. And the
There's
corridor
nothing.
to the east.
Yeah, so
That hasn't.
it depends which ones
Oh,
we've
there we
got.
go. I can see it now.
I wonder if we just do. Can you see all that?
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I can see them as well now.
Oh, it's lovely.
Is that better now? Can you see more?
Yep.
Nice.
Right.
Oh, they've got cameras in the toilet. That's a
There's no-
massive breach of
There's no
respect
camera in
for
the
staff.
I revealed the toilet by accident. There's no camera in the toilet. You're gonna suppose that's the toilet because it's not a full up door. But there's nothing else to be sort of gained from that. It looks like a fairly sort of standard kind of security station with access to some immediate camera work. Nothing. You're not really finding anything kind of confidential or nothing kind of no high level security stuff. It looks like fairly routine kind of stuff. A bit of a sort of crew manifest of the guys who were there, and a bit of a kind of like equipment kind of manifest and stuff like that. All fairly routine stuff.
Okay. I think we need to head north in the complex. There's the one place the cameras I don't seem to be able to get visibility of. Which is odd. Is there? I take it with the camera. Is there anything else I can do with the computer? Should we see if I can? No.
Well, you're in, but it doesn't look like it's got access to any sort of higher level security or that kind of stuff.
Sort of the reception desk.
Security station rather than a.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be connected to anything that's more restricted or confidential, or there's no juicy stuff there you can find anyway.
What's this room that we've uncovered down here? That looks like. Oh, that's not working. It's like got banks of monitors off to the right.
Yeah, that's like another control room.
There was no sign of any people in the cameras, so I wonder whether we make our way down there and we try again. We have a take a look at what's going on at that point. Maybe that's more of a bigger monitoring station or something.
Good shout.
Good plan. So Wraith is going to recover her carbine, and she is going to lead the way with camo suit, with shield up, carbine in hand, and we know there's nobody in this room, so she's just going to cover this door here while Crackerjack goes for. She's not going to open it, but she'll stand guard just back from that door.
Okay. And where do you want Bam Bam to go? Just kind
He'd
of
stay at that that X junction back.
Yeah. Bam Bam stays there in case those doors open.
And
Yeah,
then
okay.
The north one.
is that a door? That's a door above me. So I'll
Yeah.
stay here. With
Yeah,
that
there's
door.
2 north doors.
Okay, so you have a little look on those computers, and again, they're just like a fairly low level kind of ordinary kind of computers. It actually looks like they've been playing computer games on these.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it just looks like they're running some kind of Sims.
LAN party.
Yeah, it's like they're sort of playing computer games in there. There's a bit of like generic kind of porn kind of on there, and nothing. I'm going to say you've got access to that because that little network from between that room and the other room is and all that little area that's revealed is on a sort of local area network there.
What you're saying then is that Crackerjack has walked into Mickey's office.
Yeah, not much to sort of find there, guys. Do you want to open that door in front of you?
Which one?
Yeah, we've got a few doors covered.
There's that one there.
There's
Oh,
2
wow,
going
I
north.
didn't realise there was one there.
Yeah,
one
there's one by Wraith, there's one by Hawkeye, and there's one by Bam Bam. I think we sort of
Open
open
them
the
all
Bam
at the
Bam
same
and
time.
Hawkeye doors at the same
Open them
time.
all at the same time.
Oh, 3, everyone. So what were you saying, Rob?
I was saying if we open the 2 north doors, the Hawkeye and the Bam Bam doors at the same time, in case they lead into sort of the same chamber, and if they don't, we potentially distract 2 lots of people at once.
Do you want to do that?
Is that
Yeah,
a
let's do
good
it.
thing or a bad? I feel that would normally be considered a bad thing to distract 2 groups of people at once.
Well,
But if mine's going into a room with people in it, I've got a flamethrower.
yeah, I was going to say, and Bam Bam's pretty handy. I was thinking if there's people in those rooms ready for a fight, they must have heard us absolutely annihilating the entrance with flamethrowers and laser fire.
This is
So
a very
I don't
good
think
point.
we're surprising anyone.
Yeah,
But if we come from 2 angles at once, we might just get to crossfire some people.
let's do
Good to
it.
see. Okay,
Do
you can
it.
open those 2 north doors.
Yeah.
We could open all 3, couldn't we? And just
Yeah, do it. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go crazy. Let's open all of
Yeah.
them.
Wraith will
once.
open this one.
Okay.
And Crackerjack is just gonna support wherever she needs to support.
Yeah, look for another droid to hack.
There's some sort of
We
so
can
I'll
find a
go
Herbie
through.
inside.
I'll
You
go
could send
through
your little
each.
drone off. We have got that little drone.
I'll go through.
Yeah, we've got the
each...
pop.
You've got the pop. I'll go through what each of you can see there.
Okay.
So Wraith, you've opened up the door into just like a little kind of room stroke corridor, slightly bigger, with another little junction with a left turn and a door straight ahead. Hawkeye, you've opened a door. There's a short landing, and then a few steps that lead down into what looks like some kind of lab. There's someone in there.
It looks like there's a body on the table as well.
Yeah, when you say there's someone in there, do you mean someone on the like the gurney on the table?
No, there's someone stood by the table.
Ugh.
Why do I get the feeling that we're going to recover some Alpha Team biochips on that operating table?
And Bam Bam can just see down a corridor with a few doors leading off. Hawkeye, do you want to see the guy you can see?
Yes, please. Look, I think I do.
Oops, wrong button. Oh, it's just pressed the wrong button, but it's like the anticipation, isn't it?
No, take it back. Don't want to see him.
There's a guy stood there.
He's awesome.
Has he reacted to me opening the door? Or is he busying himself?
Yes,
or...
he's working away on a computer. He's working away on this sort of bank of computers here. And the door opens and he sort of looks up and he just kind of looks at you. Can you make a perception or a recon roll? He's a fairly odd-looking character, really. Obviously got some sort of cybernetic implants, green velvet jacket.
That's just
What's fire?
Some kind of neck piece with like bits of like tech in there. Oiled back hair of grain at the sides. It looks like it's been dyed on the top.
Would it be intelligence modifier for recon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. He looks at you, and his face looks delighted. Who wants to do something first? Oh, by the way, the room is you've got this central kind of slab. You've got the bank of computers over sort of on the right there. There's a few look like big what should we call them? Well,
Factor tanks.
let's have a look. Let's call them
Do they have face huggers in them?
They don't have face huggers in them. What they do look like,
Pickled babies.
can you see
They're
those?
just water coolers. They've just got little slices of lime, cucumber in them.
Cucumber water. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Oh, yeah.
They look like clone vats.
Okay.
You've got 4 of these clone vats. I want you to sort of imagine this room as being a little bit steampunky, maybe, fairly utilitarian, concrete, big vats, big tubes. You've got like behind the slab, which is empty, there's nothing on there. There's like a sort of computer kind of terminal, which has got like a holographic kind of thing on it. And there's some wires running over on the floor, and the wires are taped onto the floor. It all looks pretty rough and ready in parts. And the computers are running some sort of program, lights flashing and numbers flying across the screens.
Anyone else get the feeling we were born in this room?
So I feel like if we're special ops, and there's just like a look what in our mind as scientists, I feel like I should go in and shock him, right? Like as in, literally like run in and go on your knees kind of thing. I just feel like there's no other threat around, and there's no, I think that's what I would do. I think I would go in and be like, on your knees now, get on your knees like that. And then if you guys hear me coming in and you follow me in.
Yeah.
Do you want to move? Do you want to move in there?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go into. Will that move me? So I'm gonna go in, and I've got my gun out, pointing at him, and they're just gonna be shouting at him, "Get on your knees right now! On your knees!
On your knees." Okay. As you go in, you see on the left there, so kind of there. There's a big kind of flag. Not really a flag, like a big emblem, that phoenix emblem.
Okay.
Like a big banner on the wall. I want you to imagine it looks a little bit like a Japanese there's a bit of a Japanese theme here. You've got like like a katana stand.
Yeah.
You've got that stand with the sort of 4 katanas on it. And above that, this phoenix kind of emblem in black and gold. That's obviously been put up there. As you sort of come in, you're on your knees. You're shouting on your knees, on your knees. He kind of looks at you. He sees the rest of you enter. His face is a mask of, it looks like ecstasy or delight. He clasps his hands. He goes onto his knees and he says, "At last, you have arrived." Can't get his accent right. It's not Japanese. It's fucking Rob's NPC from last week.
I'm sorry, he was perfect Japanese.
He's got like a. I'm trying to get like a. How do we do a German accent at the moment? At last, you have arrived. At last, you have arrived. I must say, you are more beautiful than I could have imagined.
It's a trap.
I hit him with the butt of my gun.
Yeah, good.
Straight in his face.
Smash.
You want to move forward?
Right.
Yeah.
I think we better roll for initiative if you're going to attack him.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Turns out he's fucking Biomega.
Right, let's roll. So, Biomega.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Scientist rolls double 6s again. Oh, apparently I already have initiative. Oh, do you need to start a new combat?
Oh yeah. How do I do that then?
Or I think.
Can you roll for initiative again?
If we look at the current combat roll, I think we might be able to just re-roll our existing ones.
So I just clear your initiatives?
Yeah, if you clear our initiatives, and we'll roll them again, because you've already rolled his, and I would hate to deny you your double 6.
It might be the only double 6 I ever roll. Okay, roll for your initiatives.
Oh yeah, except for the one you rolled for burning us alive. Oh dear, Wraith. When he said you're more beautiful than I could have imagined, Wraith's immediately looking in the nearest shiny surface, just going, yeah, he's got a point. Which is not as slow as Bam Bam.
Hawkeye, you're going forward. You've got your carbine ready to kind of butt him, and he just looks completely shocked. And he's like, no. You don't understand. You don't understand. He starts backing up. Take them! And he shouts. And then, suddenly, you know those katanas that were on the wall?
Oh, God.
They fly off the wall. These are robot katanas.
Oh, of course they are.
Flying robo katanas.
Because
flying robo katanas.
With lasers.
They've got testicles made out of napalm.
Yeah. Leave a trail of fire like a slug.
They're not just flying robo katanas. They're flying monoblade katanas.
They're flying dice all over the place.
Yeah.
Flying dice all over the
They're
place.
a whirlwind of death.
He also, suddenly, remember in June, when they have that sort of energy armor? Suddenly, he's enveloped by this energy sort of field. It's like, I want you to imagine like a hexagonal kind of grid that sort of, you can still see him. He's become a little bit blurred, but it's just kind of some kind of energy field around him. He's backing off a little bit, but he's not going to be attacked, and he draws his own monoblade. I was hoping it wouldn't have to occur like this, but I can see I'm going to have to take those biochips the hard way.
He wants them. We've got to take him out.
I was going to say, I was going to try and reason with him and get an explanation. If he wants my biochip, he's only got one way he's going to take it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's. He's got a personal energy shield, and he's also got some subdermal armor. Actually,
what color does that energy shield look like it is?
I'll show you a picture of it, actually.
Is it brown? Or is it purple?
That famous brown energy.
Well, brown energy shields are a thing in Traveller. It's like the purple ones are dead good. The brown ones are literally shit.
Bit like that.
The brown shield.
It's kind of a blue kind of a hexagonal kind of energy kind of thing. Are you attacking him here? Are you attacking him? Because you were going in with the.
Well, I went in and to make a threatening motion towards him, and then he's activated his blades. Yeah,
he's active. Yeah. You've gone in to make a threatening motion, and I think I'm going to interpret that I'm going to interpret that as an attack. So the robo swords fly off the bracket, and he says, "I'm going to have to take these. I'm going to have to take these the hard way." He's actually got a laser pistol augmentation in his eye. So he doesn't even need to use his blade. He's going to fire that at you. And he's crack shot.
Oh, he's shit with it. He can't even look straight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just start.
He looks at his watch and shoots himself in the wrist.
Yeah, he's like got all these little holes all over his legs because of all the time he keeps looking at his balls.
Brilliant bastards! Right, you're gonna get chopped up now. Let's
keep teasing him.
Yeah, keep teasing me. Let's see if it saves your miserable hides. Okay, monoblade. So there's a monoblade here, monoblade 2, which is that one. That is actually right next to Wraith, so it's going to chop your ass.
It's all right. Wraith's got camo on. She's got her shield up. Bring it, blade.
It's not a ranged weapon, so it can see you because it's got.
Because it's got cybernetic blade eyes.
It's got cybernetic blade eyes.
It's also still shit, though, isn't it?
It's still shit. It's missed. Okay, next on line is Hawkeye. Your go, mate.
Can I now use the flamethrower I picked up on the scientist?
Yeah.
That would be really.
Those blades are going to go down if he goes down. Let's get him burned.
That would be really unfair to do that, but you can certainly do it.
Let's do it then. Is it on? Oh, it's in my inventory now. Great.
It's in your inventory, yeah.
And is it? It's all.
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay, so if I hit that one,
if you hit directly on him, you'll damage all the clone bats as well.
Shush! Don't give the GM.
Let's ruin his life's work. Oh yes, good shot.
Okay, so I think the damage is like 5d6, isn't it?
5d6, yeah.
+1 for your effect.
+1 effect. So you'll have to either add the effect on manually or just.
We'll add it on after. So there we go. I'll roll these.
Oh my god, that's a lot of 6s and 5s. 25 damage.
25.
Okay. So he's got 17 points of armor.
There's 7 damage.
But he's a scientist, so.
So you did 25.
So we did 7 to win.
8 points of damage then, didn't you?
What armor has he got?
Well, quite a lot.
17. You just say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a scientist. You don't have to do much to him. As a scientist who took 2 points of toe damage this week, I can tell you that is pretty much enough to take us unconscious.
Yeah, you lose the flame. It kind of flows over his energy field. Well, I wonder, is it going to damage the? Let's have a look. Where's the area that you're going to sort of hit with that? Are you centering it on him?
Yeah, hit him right in the face.
Right. Okay.
It will flow around him onto the vats, Mike.
It's going to flow around him onto the vats. Okay, so it flows around him onto the vats, and the vats start to It's like a
oil.
It's like an oily stuff. It's not an oil. It's a chemical that burns. So the stuff sprays all over the vats, and they start to burn.
Yeah.
The plastic glass starts to burn.
Does any of it leak out onto him and cause him more damage?
It's not happened yet. Nothing's happened yet. It might take to go out to burn through. Okay, so we've got a robot sword here. Now, which one is that one? The only thing is when the NPC character sheet comes up, it blocks the map, and you're like, which one is it?
Yeah, I know, it's really annoying.
Which one is it?
Okay. I thought having a massive 4K monitor would help with real estate, but there's still loads going on. Okay, this one's going to fly across the room, and it's going to attack Hawkeye. It's monoblade. Effect of 3. Plus 3. It ignores 10 points of armor. 15. Okay, now we have to math this a little bit. You've got 21 points of armor.
So I go down to 11.
Yeah.
15. So it does
so 4 damage.
4 damage.
4 damage. 4 damage. Next, we've got Crackerjack.
I feel Crackerjack's gonna sort of take aim from the top of the stairs there and try and shoot the scientist in the face.
Could Crackerjack hack one of the robot monoblades?
You could try. It will take a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like, I was thinking, was it you said if we kill him, maybe the swords drop or something? But
yeah,
I'm
just worried
that's going to happen. But it sounds
17 armor is a lot against 4d6 plus 1. It's pretty good. Dan's shot was awesome.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna have to.
Well,
put some hits
what he
in
needs,
there,
what he needs is a monoblade to the face.
I see.
Ignoring his armor. But I think you're right. I think we're militarily trained, aren't we? We want to focus fire.
Yeah. let's give it a whirl. I'm gonna see if I can get a shot in on him.
I'm going to tell you as well now, this is the final scene of the scenario. So if you're getting a bit tired, Dan, like once you've wasted these guys, you've completed it. So
Done it. I can power through.
I can power through. Yeah, it's not. This is the end.
Oh yes, effective 3. Come on, Crackerjack.
Oh, this could be it.
This is our chance.
What did you do there? Who are you attacking then?
The scientist. Oh, you rolled well.
18.
That is 21 points of damage.
Minus
So
17.
4 points go through his armor.
4 points through his armor. Okay. So let's take that up to a 6.
Way to go, Crackerjack. Now we need is Bam Bam to drop a rocket in the end there.
Yeah.
We've got a robot sword here.
You got a rocket thingy. Yeah, you have.
This robot sword is...
Yeah, Crackerjack. Bam Bam's got a one-shot rocket launcher.
Going to move towards Hawkeye. It just flies at you. Now, to hit the robot swords, they're quite small as a target. So it's a -2 to hit them. Okay, but they're going to try. It's going to try and hit you. Okay, so we've basically got Monoblade, Dex to hit. Oh, it's a miss. Shite. Pretty good as well. Just keep rolling shit numbers. That's okay. Wraith, sure go.
Right. So, if Wraith was to draw, given that the monoblades are quite small, if Wraith was to drop her gun in the space she's in and draw her monoblade, because she's already got the shield up, would I be able to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to get in melee range of him?
I'll let you do that.
So Wraith is going to drop the gun in the square she's in. She's going to draw the monoblade as she runs right up to the scientist's face. And as she gets up to him, she's going to go, by the way, that energy field makes your ass look fat. And then she's going to swing at him.
Awesome. Man.
Ooh, you bitch.
That's an effective 3
Yes.
on a monoblade. This is how we get through the armor. Come on, good roll on the damage. 3d6 plus 3. 13, but ignoring 10 points of armor. So
13 plus 3, or have you already got that on there?
I included the plus 3.
Right.
So we're talking 6 damage.
So, how many damage dice did you roll there?
3d6 plus 3.
Okay, so you've got 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. It ignores 10 points of armor.
Yeah, so he's actually got an effective armor of 7.
Yeah, which
so
means
that's
that he
6 points of
takes
damage,
6
isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So, oh shit. Oh bastards.
Yeah.
He's unconscious.
He drops unconscious. Like you charge in, your blade cuts through the energy field.
Slides up.
Tell me.
She sort of slides up to him. She makes her little quip, and then she twists the monoblade in the air. And as she twists it sideways, it almost disappears. That thin filament on the blade edge, and she just pushes it straight in with leaning her shoulder into it. And there's like a sheen of energy from the energy field, and then the monoblade just sort of slides through it with increasing velocity and plunges into his shoulder, smashing him to the floor. And she pulls it out with a shower of sparks.
Nice. But so like he drops to the floor. 9. He drops to the floor. But the robot swords, they do not stop. They're autonomous. They're autonomous machines. So. Yes, I know.
So we're going to die here anyway.
We're going to die here anyway. You probably won't have to hit them much.
No, yeah, hopefully. I mean, they shouldn't have energy fields, so we've just got to hope they don't slice through too much of our precious armor.
One's going to hit Hawkeye. There.
Bam Bam, throw and you can run.
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, effective 4.
Effective 4.
I liked Hawkeye.
So long.
Oh, no, it's okay. The damage roll's not great.
11 points. So your armor is what, 21?
21. So
minus
11. So
11 for 11. Oh, you saved it. Shite.
Leaves a nice long groove down your shield, but doesn't get through.
Shit, man. Okay, Bam Bam's going to come moving in past Crackerjack, stealth in, and sort of he's going to use his. I reckon he's going to use his maul. He's got like energy mace. Yeah,
just fucking smash that thing out of the air.
Okay, so static maul. We're going to call that. It's going to use strength.
Yes.
Good hits.
Okay,
Bam
he comes
Bam's
flying in.
Fucking genius.
Yeah, you don't actually. Let's draw for damage. Bam, 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 bam. 3
bam,
plus
bam,
4.
Bam.
Okay, boom! This thing is destroyed.
Yes. Just smacks it out the air.
Yeah. Okay. Next, scientist robot sword. There. Ah, that's how to do it. So that one is gonna chop at Bam Bam. Bam Bam, you're gonna die, mate. You're gonna die. Yes.
It's another beefy roll.
6. So he gets it. His effective armor is 11. It's roll 16. 5 points of damage. Okay, so that will take him down to. That will take him. His endurance is down to 0. He's definitely hurt, but he's not dead. Okay, we've now got. Hawkeye, your go. Can't hear you.
So, if Hawkeye flames, if he flames there, he'll hit himself. If he flames there, he'll hit 2 of them, won't he, without hitting anyone else?
Yes, the area effect would take out, would hit. Yes, it would hit those 2, right?
Yeah.
Hit this one and this one. Yeah. Can I do that? So I aim for this square here with the flamer.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, you might actually.
Oh, actually, if you hit the middle one, you'd with that pattern. Oh, you still only hit 2.
Hit yourself.
I'm gonna say you're gonna get yourself if you do that.
Yeah, but if you do that, you don't hit any of us, but you could hit 2 blades.
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
But do you say it's a 10 to hit, Mike, because they're small?
Yes.
But with it being AoE, does that still count?
I'm gonna say no, because you can spray this thing a little bit.
Yeah, you can just blow the whole area.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you off that.
Standard attack roll.
Yeah.
Look at me negotiating with the GM. I'm making my diplomacy rolls behind the scenes. Oh, and he just scrapes the hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Well done, Hawkeye.
You don't. You know what? You don't need to roll for damage, really, with that, because it is just going to be. You're just going to destroy them.
Okay. Whew.
How do I take that off there? Delete.
Yes.
Delete. I think there's only one left, isn't there?
There is.
One just in front of me.
And it's that one next.
Here we go.
And it's going to try and finish Hawkeye.
Hawkeye is the biggest threat to them with that fucking gun. It's epic. The whole lab is now absolutely on fire.
No. Effective 5.
I think if I don't kill one player character, I'll be really disappointed. 13. Effective armor is 11. 2 points of damage.
2. What does that put me to then? So I've used up all my endurance.
So take 2 points. Add 2 points in that red. Put a 2 in either strength or dex.
Put it into strength.
And next it's Crackerjack.
Okay.
Initiate Mickey.
Crackerjack's gonna charge in there and try and get him with the. Actually, she's just gonna walk in slowly and take a shot, like leveling up at this sword that's sort of slowly flapping around at Hawkeye there.
It's quickly flapping around. It's rapid.
And Snake Eyes actually shoots him in the side of the head.
Crackerjack shoots the monitors behind, ruining our chance of obtaining any data.
No. I'm going to say your gun just misfires there, It doesn't break, but it just kind of misfires. It's a dud. It's a dud round. It's a dud battery. Okay, Wraith, it's your go. Come on, finish this thing off, and let's
With
get
one hand, Wraith is going to vault the operating table, bounce into this space, and just smack it out of the air with the monoblade.
Nice.
Effect of 1. Ah, no, but
Come
minus
on,
2 because it's small.
Monoblade.
Minus 2 because it's small. I think
Minus
that's
2
a
because
miss.
it's small. It's a miss.
Yeah, it would have cleaved a normal man in 2, but this thing is just zipping through the air.
Okay, Bam Bam's going to move forward. And he's going to try and hit it with his maul.
Come on, Bam Bam, you smashed the last one. Let's do it.
Strength.
Looking good.
He comes charging in. Boom. Oh, that would be a miss, wouldn't it?
It would be a miss.
It's a miss.
It's small.
It's small. Shit. Oh, shit.
It's this irritate. The minus 2 makes a massive difference.
It does, yeah. Okay, Hawkeye, your go. Come on, finish this thing.
Unfortunately, because of where we've now wandered into, we've stopped Hawkeye being able to blast it. We should have shot at it instead.
Because now I can only take it out with the combat spike.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll let you fire at it, but if you miss, you might hit someone.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I think it's right in front of me. I think I would hit. I know, but
just charge it with your shield as well.
Get the spike up and just smack it. Or you do a spike attack, but essentially you could just be smashing it into the wall with the shield.
Yeah, they don't take much. They're not going to take much damage to destroy these things.
Yeah, it's just about getting a hit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me hit it with the spike. I'm going to try and hit it with the spike.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, that'd be amazing. It's flapping around in your face and it's swinging and stabbing, and you just go and impale the control unit. Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Okay. Tell me exactly how that happens.
So I've been flaming them. I've just now seen a few kind of hits, and this thing dances, and it dances the other way. What I do is I end up getting it with the spike. It's got the hook on it. And not only do it spins, I spin like almost like a windmill, catching it in the hook and throw it, and then and just throw it off and just hits the wall. But it hits side on and just smashes it.
Breaks.
Using the hook, I love it.
Okay, brilliant. And as that happens, as the robot monoblade goes down, the vats suddenly burst. They've heated up on this metal. This incinerating. All-out incinerators. the incinerating material sort of bursts the vats, and their contents kind of spill over. These huge, half-formed, what look like clone bodies, kind of slump, fall forward out. They're unfinished clones. We'll skip forward a little bit to just kind of tell you what you find here. Crackerjack, you're going to do some hacking here, and what you're going to find here are 4 biochips from the previous alpha team. And what's happening is they're on that central kind of panel there, and they're being hacked. They're being cracked. And it looks to you like someone is growing some clones and basically trying to use the same technology that created you to create these kind of... They look similar, they're kind of similar to you, but they're bigger. They're sort of Space Marine big. They're a sort of abomination of a Imperial genetic infantryman. Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, you've solved that. You've defeated the enemy. Should we skip forward to Captain Husavic's office for debrief?
Yes, let us talk to the uplifted orca.
Let's take you. I'm going to say you get out the base. However you want to do it, you can do it at your leisure, or you could use those snow sleds. Yeah,
I don't trust the cable car. Let's rocket sled up the side of Mount Everest.
You've eliminated all threats, so you're going to do your reconnaissance. You're going to gather some encrypted data from the scientists. Oh, you've got him alive, actually. Do you want to take him prisoner?
Actually, he's unconscious there. Let's take him with us.
Okay. So yeah, you capture him.
We're going to
gather up-
remove his force field in case he comes to consciousness again.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm tempted, and I know it's a Dax move, to rip out his eye gun.
It's a Dax move. You're
Little
professional. You're professional.
Surgical
Ray.
monoblade.
You're a professional. Let's take you to Captain Husavic's office for debrief. Can you see this?
We just need tokens on the scene.
Oh. What about now?
Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, that's amazing. Is this the VR space?
Yes.
This
You've
is
been-
epic.
You've got back onto the ship.
With bubbles.
Do you remember the ship?
Yeah.
Mickey called it the Vengeance. I'm going to call it Auntie's Vengeance. Auntie's Vengeance. Captain Husavic, although she can liaise with people in her avatar form, she much prefers to meet people in her own VR environment, which is a kind of endless cybernetic sea. And she moves through this deep, dark, kind of endless ocean. So she's not confined to the relatively small tank that she actually lives in. And this is where she likes to spend most of her time. For most of you, you'll be in that environment with the sort of maybe VR goggles and headphones, but for Crackerjack, you're able to interface directly into the net. So you get the actual feeling of being there. You can feel the water, you can feel the waves, the pressure, and you can experience it at a much deeper kind of level.
Amazing.
I want you to imagine that Captain Husavic has the voice of what's her name in James Bond who plays M?
Oh, Judi Dench.
Judi Dench, yeah. She's got the voice of Judi Dench. And you all sort of you're all in her kind of VR environment there, and she addresses Crackerjack because she recognizes you as you're technologically minded, you're in the environment, and she doesn't call you by your code name. She calls you by your batch numbers. Well, H31. We have examined the recovered data, and we have interviewed this scientist, Dr. Brayburn. We have determined. We've yet been unable to establish who he works for, but this Phoenix emblem has been reported on a number of worlds throughout the Trojan Reach, usually at signs of civil unrest. We've not been able to determine the identity of the actors behind this movement yet, but with the capture of this scientist, it will take us a significant step forward. It can only be a matter of time before we break him and we can find out more about this Phoenix movement. I've had a long discussion with Auntie, that is the AI who manages the ship, Auntie's Vengeance. I have had a long talk with Auntie, and we believe this may be some sort of Nazcan Sindalian revivalist movement. It looks like they're trying to acquire very dangerous ancient Sindalian tech, and this could be a very real threat to the Trojan Reach. One other thing. Where's the ships? Our agents have reported some concerning news coming out of the system of Drinax. King Oleb XVI, he seems less foolish than his predecessors. He's a hothead for sure, but he does have a brain and he's ambitious. We've received reports that he's acquired an antique Drinaxian commerce raider, Harrier class. And he has engaged the services of some small mercenary force. It seems unclear at this moment whether they are trained professionals or nothing more than foolish privateers. we can only speculate to their intentions, but it may indicate a broader pattern. Are they connected to this Phoenix movement, or is it a separate? Are they separate? Is it a separate? Are they separate actors? While you go forth into the Reach to investigate and find more about this Phoenix movement, your other mission will be to investigate this Drinaxian Harrier, determine whether they are a threat, and if so, kill them. And then the curtains go down.
Bring it on. Oh my god, mate, that was amazing.
And that's
I
your
love that hook at the end as
that's
well.
your ship. That's your ship, Hawkeye, the Pirates of Drinax.
Yeah.
That's the coup de grace.
That's the coup de grace. I did some new art. That's AI art. That I did a bit of a
I was
composite
going to
thing.
ask, was the whale VR AI art?
Yeah.
Because it looked like it. It looked amazing. It looked like sort of the perfect imaginary blend of a
That
whale's VR environment.
That was the only one. Everything else I sort of, drew from maps and images and stuff that I found, but I've just been playing with this AI art, haven't I? So I did the cybernetic AI or cyberpunk whale, killer whale in an endless sea. And then you can use Foundry to add the little bubbles on top, can't you? Which is quite nice.
Which is amazing.
Yeah. And then for the pirates, for the coup de grace, I just used it to create a Baroque spaceship, and then I didn't spend loads of time, but I just got loads of images that just really didn't work. And then I found a segment of one, and then I just used Photoshop to duplicate it, cut and paste, take some bits out, and then added it onto a background of stars.
Just looks brilliant.
It looks really, really nice. Done it dead like sort of Baroque and sort of over the top. So
yeah.
You've got hunters, you've got agents hunting you now to determine whether you are a threat.
And we know how fucking deadly they are as well.
And they are deadly.
However, we know their weaknesses. Don't let them get to their shields. And just do massive, massive damage.
Stand really close to their sniper.
Yeah.
And Bam Bam has a nuke.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. All right, thanks for bearing with me when the map funked up.
That was great, mate. You more than saved that. I really like that extra fog of war. I've downloaded it, but I've never played with it. And actually, I might use that in future because it's simpler and it's better.
It's quicker, isn't it? You can just do it there on the fly. Like
and you do it for everyone. Like the thing I don't like about the walls is you're like, oh, you see these 6 goblins in a room, and because somebody stood like 1 square back, they don't see anything.
See it.
Yeah.
So like sometimes Mickey's recording it, and I'm talking for ages about this fight Gaz is having with 3 goblins, and Mickey's screen is just a sliver of black away from, so on the video back it doesn't look as good.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit tricky picking up the session 2 months or so down the line. There was a bit of a like what's going on here, and I think that sort of threw us a little bit at the beginning.
I mean, it came back to me very quickly, but I was amazed you managed to summarize it as well as you did, quickly as you did. Like, we finished still at 11:15, having finished the mission. So, kudos, mate. That was really well run.
Cheers, guys. Took 2 hours, 2 and a bit hours, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
With technical issues, you nailed it.
With some technical issues.
I think it's it's a couple of months on one of those types of situations, really, isn't it? Where
just the way, isn't it?
Yeah, just a tough one. But like Rob said, you summarised it really well, so thank you for that.
Yeah,
and I found
cheers,
my
guys.
notes as well from it, so I'm kind of like between the two,
you can sort of put it.
I think once you're
I think once you're in it, and once you've sort of like got into the scene, it wasn't a political session where you've got loads of NPCs and discussions. It was just a bit of a sort of high octane going, cause carnage, shoot shit up, blow shit up, and I think that was fun. That was
have a good time.
Yeah, that was.
I think once we get back to cranking the handle on longer campaigns, we'll sort of get our mojo back with that, where it's not piecemeal, but